Another day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, well, I tune to my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
And just like that, we are live on your TV screens. Good morning, you beautiful people. It's lekker to be hanging out with you this morning. 3 hours. That is what we have you for, and it's going to be amazing. I'm Hugh, and this is Graham. Yes, he just strolled into studio.
It's been that long, dude. Oh, man, I love you, man. It's so good to see you this morning.
So
good to see you guys as well. We have got a jam-packed 3 hours. It was like, it just dawned on me as you said it. I'm like, we really do. We got 3 hours with you this morning.
3 hours, my friend.
Oh, we're going to savor every second that we can because something special is happening today. It's what we've all been waiting for. We're going to find out what Samsung has in store for us. We know they're going to do it next level. They do things crazy. Yeah. That's just how they roll. But we're going to make you wait just a little bit longer.
Look, ever since speaking about this on Tuesday, my mind has been spinning. What is going to be happening? What are going to be those deals? But like we rightly said, you can just have to stick around and go make yourself another cup of coffee for me. Yeah, just hold it and wait. And then, of course, in the kitchen, Chef Clem is gracing us with his presence this morning, and he's also bringing his latest recipe. Okay. Listen to this one. It's a cookie dough, s'mores, brownie, and croissant cookie.
What?
I know.
It came to him in a dream, guaranteed. These the crazy ones come to him in a dream.
We always say when it comes to these type of recipes, you know, specifically with Zoe, right? She has major FOMO because the one thing is with Zoe, you can give her a bag of cookie dough, just like that. Gone. Just like that. For a birthday, whatever. So she is missing out big time.
It's all right. We will make her as jelly as possible. And then, of course, another one of our favorites, Chef Jenny Morris, joins us as well for a butter pie pastry 3 ways recipe. Wow. Is it 3 ways in one? Is it 3 different recipes from one source? We will find out, but it's going to get creative today.
Exactly. On the entertainment front this morning, the cast from Beauty and the Beast. We know it very well, but we bring you something fresh, a production that is currently taking place in Pretoria. We'll find out about it. They will be hanging out with Zanele up and Josie. But speaking of, Zanele is in Johannesburg, and she's ready to go live with us, but a little bit of a dilemma on her front.
Break it down. Yeah, no, unfortunately, guys, as often happens with us when you get up this early, the brain hasn't woken up yet. She needs a little help choosing what to wear this morning. She's got some beautiful boots to choose from, but she needs your help. Good morning, Zanele. What's gone wrong, girl?
Oh, good morning, my beautiful family, and thank you for pleading my case. You are very right. Waking up at like 3:45, sometimes, you know, you're not sure, right? And this is why, Expresso family, this morning, we are 100% getting into you helping me out a little bit in the name of boots. We know that they are functional, they are staples in winter, and also when it comes to Woolies winter boots, it is all about the versatility, my lovely, and looking stylish. So, in terms of styling this dress that I'm wearing today, we've got 2 options that could work for us. Okay, so please go onto social media and help me out under the Expresso post, #StyledByWoolies. We've got the very first boot, which of course is the beautiful metallic high knee beautiful boots that you see. And honestly and truly, I feel like it's a block heel that looks so gorgeous, especially with that little gold trim on the side. I think 100% it could go with this dress, but then I see the faux leather ankle boots, which could also go really well. And for me, I'm just like, I don't know which one could be 100% the good choice today, which is why I am asking you. Head over to the Expresso social media pages and let us know, #StyledByWoolies. Are you going for the knee-high metallic boot that is so gorgeous with that golden trim? Or are you going for that ankle boot that also would look so stunning, especially because that faux leather just comes out so nicely? Let us know, and thank you so much for coming and helping me out. It's so early. But you know what? I'm ready for all the goodness that is on the way. You're on your Feel Good Breakfast show.
Big love is in the tiny details. Every second, every nook, every stitch. The details make the difference.
Two beautiful choices there. I'm sure Zanele will look power in both of them, and she's got a power day coming up, so she wants to feel it this morning, so make the right choice. And of course, we want to start a little bit of a conversation as we do over the next 3 hours, so we're going to put it to you guys this morning. Yes, it is getting a little bit chilly everywhere except Uppington, apparently. The colder days are around the corner. What are you most looking forward to in winter? Some people are just winter people. We like the extra snuggle. Maybe we like a little bit of darkness outside for a little bit longer to just stay indoors. Some of us just love the change of season for something new. What is it about those colder months? Maybe it's the person you're snuggling up to that makes it oh so much better. Drop us a voice note, 063-408-8863, or you can hit us up on all of our social media platforms. We'd love to start that conversation as well. Let us know how you're feeling. Let us know what you're thinking about what's going on the show, in the world around you, and we'll keep that conversation going for the next 3 hours. But right now, a couple of conversation starters headed our way. We've got a lot to chomp on in terms of the sport, but first up, let's get into those news headlines, both locally and abroad.
Thank you so much, Graham. Let's start off your Thursday morning with your news headlines, 5 minutes past 6 o'clock. In your national news headlines this morning, the National Prosecuting Authority, the NPA, says there's a need for a strong political push to accelerate the extradition of the Gupta brothers Atul and Rajesh from the United Arab Emirates. The National Director of Public Prosecutions, Advocate Shamila Batoy, says that efforts to schedule a meeting with her counterpart in the UAE to establish what the problem is with the extradition request haven't yielded any positive results. SA remains in limbo on the extradition of the Guptas, as UAE authorities haven't responded to repeated requests for information needed. And SA has lodged a complaint against the European Union's citrus black spot regulations, the World Trade Organization said yesterday. The EU is a major market for SA citrus fruit, accounting for a third of its citrus exports, and the move is the African country's second ever WTO complaint. SA has requested WTO dispute consultations with the EU concerning certain aspects of the regime imposed by the EU on the importation of SA citrus fruit, the WTO said in a statement. Over to international news headlines this morning. Authorities in Tanzania have shut down 5 hydroelectric stations in a bid to reduce excess electricity in the national grid. The main plant, the Mwalimu Nyerere hydroelectric station, has alone generated enough electricity to power major cities, including Dar es Salaam, the country's commercial hub. An official from the state-run power company said they turned off the stations because the demand was low and the electricity production was too much. It's the first time Tanzania, which suffers chronic power outages, has closed hydroelectric stations due to excess production. And a painting by the Austrian artist Gustav Klimt, believed lost for the past 100 years, has been sold at auction in Vienna. The unfinished work portrait of Fraulein Lisa fetched $32 million. It was commissioned by a family of Jewish industrialists in 1917, a year before Klimt's death. However, there are many unanswered questions about the painting, as well as debates about who the woman in the portrait is. The question, what happened to the painting during the Nazi era between 1933 and 1945, also remains unanswered. And we'll end up with this story. South Africa has long been a cradle of artistic brilliance, fueling global music enthusiasts with endless inspiration. And since its inception in 1891, Carnegie Hall in New York has also stood as the pinnacle of music excellence, attracting the world's finest talents. Now, forces will now merge in the upcoming season, as the iconic venue will host a celebration of SA's cultural richness and progress, marking the 30th anniversary of its first democratic elections. The lineup features extraordinary South African musicians such as genre-defying cellist Abel Selakoe with his ensemble, the dynamic Ndlovu Youth Choir, jazz virtuoso Nduduzo Makatini, and a unique collaboration between Zolani Mahola and Jesse Clegg, two, of course, prominent singer-songwriters. Now, these performances, promising unforgettable experiences, are scheduled from October the 25th through till the 29th. Love that story. That's your news headlines and a first look at 6 o'clock. We'll have another update for you at 7. Right now, Graham is standing by with your sports.
Thank you so much, Ewan. Let's start with some high-stakes football last night, and in a thrilling Merseyside derby, Everton, Clay bragging rights on a crucial 2-0 victory over Liverpool. dealing a major blow to the visitors' Premier League title aspirations at a critical time. So Jared Brathwaite and Dominic Calvert-Lewin, they found the back of the net, ending Everton's 13-year derby drought at Goodison Park. So you can imagine what it meant to the fans. So Liverpool's defeat keeps them 3 points behind Arsenal at this stage, while Everton now sit 8 points clear of that relegation zone after a very tricky period. Now, looking at the flip side of that coin, Man City's pursuit of their Premier League title faces a setback as Erling Haaland has now been sidelined for their crucial fixture against Brighton tonight. Norwegian striker's absence comes after missing City's FA Cup semi-final win over Chelsea due to a muscle injury he sustained in their Champions League quarterfinals, obviously up against Real Madrid last week. So despite the setback, though, City, led by Pep Guardiola, maintain optimism. Obviously, they've got a pretty big squad with 2 games in hand on league leaders Arsenal as well, who currently top the standings with their 74 points. Now let's turn to rugby, and we're going to need a bit of a turnaround in the Sevens fold. And Dylan Sage is one of those that is back. He is set to make a comeback to the Springbok Sevens team after a 4-year absence. That while Saviwe Soizwapi returns for the first time this season as the Blitzboks gear up for the upcoming Sevens tournament in Singapore. And they need to show a turnaround. The squad undergoes 5 changes following their 6th place finish in Hong Kong earlier this month. Interim head coach Philip Snyman, he's also recalled Tian Pretorius, Tristan Lates and Roscoe Speckman for the Singapore trip. You can see how excited I am as a fan. The Blitzboks placed in Pool B. They'll face France, Spain and Samoa in the tournament. Great way to start us off, and the team is scheduled to depart for Singapore on Sunday. Now let's turn to cricket, and the big hitting South Africans continue to deliver in the IPL. But let's look at another star player right now. Delhi Capitals captain Rishabh Pant. He orchestrated a remarkable comeback, propelling his team to a formidable total of 224 for just 4 in the IPL clash up against the Gujarat Titans last night. So despite some nerves creeping in, clearly, Delhi held on for a nail-biting 4-run victory. And the Titans' pursuit of a record 225-run target, fueled very much by the big hitting David Miller's explosive 55 of 23. Oh, they just needed him there for 2 more balls to see them across the line. And then, of course, Rashid Khan's quick-fire 21 not out off just 11 balls in those final 2 overs did give them so much hope. However, their late surge fell short. They concluded their innings on 220 for 8. But great to see the South Africans shining. And that's where we leave our sport for now. Let's touch on the weather.
Thank you so much, G. Let's quickly take a look at what you can expect in your weather going into this Thursday morning. The SA Weather Service has, as was the case yesterday, issued only 1 warning for today. And that is extremely high fire danger conditions that are expected over the Case and David Kruiper local municipalities in the Northern Cape. As far as the rest of the country is concerned, foggy conditions are expected over the west and east coast in the morning, but otherwise it'll be mainly fine and partly cloudy. Showers and rain can be expected over the south and the east and the east coast as well. And then, of course, please remember, I know that the sunrises are a little bit later nowadays as we're heading into winter, but please remember to share your morning views with us. It's an opportunity for you to capture the magic as you wake up every single day, and share those photos with us on our WhatsApp line 063 408 8863. I do hope that number's on speed dial on your phone already. And with that, let's quickly dive into those temperatures for your Thursday.
sometimes you just want to grab Uppington and go like, come on, man, wake up, man. It's just, that's not.
Look, man, you
not
look at the
summer
morning
anymore.
the morning temperatures are chilly already. It's chilling in the morning. But then,
So that's
then
cool
it
for
parties in the day, bro. It parties in the day, that's for sure. Listen, just a quick point of order on your breakfast show this morning. If you are passionate about the game, then you can use all of that sports know-how. You'll feel fairly good in this, I know. And this, of course, to predict match day results and claim your share in today's sports stake jackpots.
And you could win big. You could literally be the winner off the field while your team actually wins. Or they could lose, but if you predicted properly, you could still win. I love the fact that you can play your favourite sports stake game, and there are many on the nationallottery.co.za website. Go and check them out, but just make sure that you play, have a little bit of fun, and of course, put yourself in line to earn the bragging rights to be in your game. And of course, the cash as well. It doesn't hurt.
With all your sports knowledge, are you actually allowed to partake
I don't
in
even
this?
know. Like, I've gotten so used to not being allowed to enter into anything that we ever do. I'm like, I do make a point of entering Lotto now every day because we are aware of the insane size of the jackpots lately. But I will do it. I will do it. It's just from being a Spurs supporter. It's difficult to know who to bet for these days.
Oh, man. All right. Well, this is it. Your Thursday is now officially underway. Let's head on over to Zanele, who will be telling us a little bit more as to what you can look forward to on this beautiful day.
Thank you, my amazing Graham and Ewan. And it is beautiful indeed. In fact, I want to say, you know what? It's not just your feel-good breakfast show. It's your feel-best breakfast show. Why? Because today in the Johannesburg studio, we have got absolute superstars with us. I am talking about the fact that we are going to be learning more and getting to hear about the exciting theatre production, Beauty and the Beast. We have got all of the details that you need. And trust me, it is not to be missed because it is young people showing us how theatre is truly done. Thank you very much. And then, of course, we always trust Grant to put us on in terms of the best games out there. And this is why he's going to be reviewing Still a Blade. Everything you need to know, it's on the other side of a really short break. So we're going to do it right now, but don't go anywhere, ne? Sharp. We'll see you after this.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Do you see why you are my absolute fave? Because you know when to stick around for really good things, yeah? And today I'm talking about the fact that Ever After Productions has brought us absolute superstars. People who are going to be taking to the stage soon enough, all in the name of Beauty and the Beast, and making it come alive in 2024 in a way you've never seen before. It is happening at Saks Arena in Centurion from the 18th to the 27th of April. And today we actually get to meet the two leads who are going to be leading everybody in this beautiful direction. I am talking about none other than, of course, Danya Botha, as well as none other than Mr. Khosa Usungu. Everybody, please give them a round of applause. My pal and my beast, you guys look amazing.
Oh, thank you. You look
Thank you. Nobody look at this. Are you guys good?
Yeah, we're good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Guys, let's jump right into it because I feel like this is obviously rather such a beautiful thing that you're able to do as young people who are taking on this very, very big role. And I think that it's also lovely because it's you guys living out your childhood dreams, right? But Sungu, let's go to you first and foremost because, you know, this is a classic tale. What's the process of getting into this character that is a beast?
Yeah, no, I won't lie, it was pretty intimidating, but we have such an amazing creative team, and our director, Danielle Buerta, even from the very beginning, helps you like focus in on what exactly she's expecting, and you start to build sympathy for the character, and once you get sympathy, you understand why he's doing all the crazy things he does, and from then on, it's just like the rest is history.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
But guys, of course, it was also really surreal when you got the news that, hey, I'm going to be the lead.
Yeah.
So our beautiful Val, speak to us. What did it mean to you to be cast in this role and honestly just be taking on a big, big position in this cast?
Truly, it was such a shock for me. I remember looking at the email we got and I was just staring at the page like, okay, this is cool. And then I've got to admit, every single time we practice or we step on stage, the little girl in me that has always dreamed of being my favorite princess is just overwhelmed with joy. It is such an honor. It is really, it's such a joy.
Is she really your favorite princess?
She was my favorite princess growing up.
And now
I had a little picture of her on my bedside table when I was small, and the crown and the everything playing dress up as a child. So this is truly
That's a fairy
such
tale in
an
itself.
Right? I was going to say, you're the queen of manifesting. You know what I mean? Because it was always meant to be. But Sungu, speak to us about Ever After Productions, because I feel like, you know what, you guys are so young, but it's so great that you're able to just step into these lovely characters, and it's all about growth for the young people.
Yeah, exactly.
So talk to us about that and how, you feel like Ever After Productions has changed the lives of young people.
So something I wasn't expecting that I realized after we started was how real it would be for a lot of members of our audience.
Sure.
Like, it's so magical, and you step out on the stage in the Beast costume and they gasp and they step back. It's like being a part of something that makes young people feel that way is magical, and I remember it forever. And also the fact that they provide 45 members of our cast a space to go and be passionate and be part of something so pure every weekend that we've been rehearsing for as much as we've been rehearsing for so long, I think is so special, and we should have more of that, honestly.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree with you. And I also love that you use the word pure, because I really feel like it brings out the child in everyone. You know what I mean? That's what you guys are doing, which is so exciting. But I want to come to you, my Val, once again, because of course, I think that this is something that everybody wants to see at some point in their lives. One of their favorite fairy tales being put on an entire theatre production stage. So talk to me about, did you guys stick to the story, or did you add in some surprises?
Well, I would say that the original Disney magic is still a very big part of the story.
Yes.
But you can expect a lot of beautiful twists and just something special.
Something extra, something with a little zug. I like that. That's very South African for me, which I love. But Sir, speak to us about, you guys and your voices, because you have been practicing. And I mean, you know what, guys, I'd also sing for you, but I don't want you guys to feel bad.
Oh, yeah. You wanna,
none of that.
I hear you.
Okay. Guys, you sound incredible.
Oh,
but of course,
you.
vocal health is very important for a production like this. So how do you guys take care of your voices?
Listen, it's not easy.
I can imagine.
We've got a kettle backstage, and every time you go off stage, you drink a little coffee. And we lots of rest and lots of vocal rest, and we wear a scarf every time you're off stage. And it's just about taking care of yourself, because there's always a next show. So just making sure that you're well taken care of, always warm, and you can't go wrong.
So you guys make sure you don't speak too much and things like that?
No.
I love
you
that.
Can't. We'll speak on stage.
I want an
Save it for the
excuse to
stage.
not speak to people as well. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm joining you guys. Tanya, it is a little bit of time that's left before you guys wrap things up. Where can we watch? How can we watch? Where do we get tickets?
CompuTicket is the first place you'll go, and then just search Beauty and the Beast.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Guys, this is so exciting. Before I let you go, and especially because you're going to be, performing for us, tell me very quickly your guys' favorite thing about being part of this production. You can start off.
Oh, man. Honestly, it's probably the people that I've met here and the people that I'm going to remember these people forever. It's my first musical.
Really?
It is, yeah. So it's going to be special to me for the rest of my life, honestly. And that's genuinely been my favorite part of it.
Beautiful. And Tanya, what about you?
I've got to agree with Sungu. I think the cast, working with them, some of them as old as 10 years old, literally when they step on stage, they are their character. And it's such a privilege just to step into the world. You get to relive the movie. It's really cool. It's so magical.
Oh, my goodness, guys. I'm going to ask you, how old are you guys?
I'm 19.
I'm 20.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
And you see, this is my thing. I was asking because I'm like, Ever After Productions is serious about looking after the youth and allowing you guys to take a lead role at such a young age.
Yeah.
That's absolutely beautiful, guys. I think it's going to be so incredible for everybody to come out and see it. Expresso family, do the right thing. Saxarita in Centurion. You can get your tickets on CompuTicket. But right about now, it is time for you to take the stage. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, we are.
Here we go. Everybody, please put your hands together for Serious by Beauty and the Beast production.
why we're here. I see it in your eyes. I guess it calms my fear. To know it's not a surprise. I thought one look at you, looking like a dream come true, would leave me speechless like you always do. But now we're wide awake. We've got some plans to make. Let's take some action, baby. So baby, give me your hand. I've got some dreams to make true. I got the future all planned. It's time to get serious. Time to get serious with you.
I never thought that
Oh, Vivian, I'm not finished.
Sorry.
Since I was 2 or 3, my life was planned out neat. I think you would agree that this has been really sweet. I'll get a house back east, all the amenities. 3 kids at least will leave a legacy. Yes, where our lives begin. Just where do you fit in?
Fit me in.
I'll break it down now, baby. So baby, give me your hand.
Here's my hand.
I've got some dreams to make true. I got the future all planned. It's time to get serious. Time to get serious with you. Serious. We gotta wake up and take our journey. Serious. I'm telling you now, you'll get a journey. You want the moon and sky, then take it, don't be shy. Baby, that's why you and I should break up.
You're breaking up with me? I thought you were proposing.
Oh, I'll give you that idea. I'm gonna need somebody serious. A girl who's classy, never gangy. Serious. Somebody classy, not too tough. What? Okay, that came out wrong. Baby, let's both be strong. I mean, we've known our love. Baby, my future's so planned. I got some dreams to make true. I thought that you'd understand. It's time to get serious. Time to get serious. I'm gorgeous.
I absolutely love seeing young people just, give themselves to their talent. And this is why you need to go and check out this beautiful theatre production. I'll tell you again later, but let me remind you, CompuTech at Saks Arena in Centurion, once in a lifetime, my love. Also something that is once in a lifetime is the experience of having a new pet for the very first time. So why do we want to tell you all about the tips that you need to have? It's so that you can go into being a parent the best way that you can, okay? And then, of course, my friend, we need you to please 100% help me vote for this boot. I'm tired of this sandal now. I want to put on a boot and let my beautiful outfit shine, okay? Let us know on the social media pages of Expresso, of course. Which boot are you going for? It is all happening right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We're going to take a short break, but we'll be back on the other side of this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Get ready to embark on the ultimate adventure with your adorable furry sidekick. Whether you're just brought home a bouncing puppy or a beautiful purring kitten, we are here to make your journey as fun as we possibly can. And we've got young Callie here to help us reinforce it. Good girl.
Isn't that right, Kelly? Now listen up. From establishing daily routines to understanding your pet's unique needs, join us right now as we lead you through all the must-have essentials for welcoming your new family addition to your home.
In this case, we borrowed a new family member. Young Callie is already coming to grips with it. I'm not going to distract her. Look at that.
Playing already.
You missed your cue. You won't start playing when we gave you the countdown to 10. She's proving exactly how wonderful the toys are. But let's start with some of the stylistic elements. And everything is super functional as well. So you can welcome your furry friend home to a world of comfort with these gorgeous plush beds and super cozy blankets. Perfect for the season now. Some essentials that will provide a safe and snug sanctuary, ensuring that your pet feels right at home from day one, because it's kind of their territory. So you want them to kind of own it and feel it.
And clearly it looks like we've got the mark of approval here. It's official. Kelly definitely approves of this. So
don't hide it from camera. We know you're eating the paw.
We definitely think that this is a must-have. Now, on top of this, there's also something incredible for you when it comes to training your pets. Now, potty training, from puppy pads to poop scoops and cleanup bags, the Crazy Store have everything you need to make potty training a breeze for both you and your furry sidekicks. There's nothing more frustrating than not getting that right, but it becomes so much easier when you have tools like this, G.
You've got your little scooper, you've got your biodegradable bag that you can pop in there.
You don't have to touch anything.
I love it. These are super functional, but also super cool as well. I think Callie is letting us know.
Callie definitely approves of this one, yes.
It's time for a little bit of a treat. And now, of course, when you go out for a walk, you want to know that you are secure, and they've got some great leads and then, of course, some great bowls. Again, stylistic, but also super functional, so you can gear up for the outdoor adventures with their stylish harnesses and leads. Not just accessories, they are essential tools for safe and enjoyable walks. And when it comes to refueling, beautiful pet bowls, all sorts of colors. You can go the stainless steel, more hardcore or gorgeous designs. And they are super interactive as well, which is going to help during mealtime. Let's make a mini mealtime right here. Come here, Callie.
Callie, oh,
I love it. It's this look of like absolute enjoyment and surprise every time I give you a treat.
All the treats are in store right now. Before we even speak about treats, let's talk about the fun you can have before rewarding your pet, right? And that's when it comes to toys. When it comes to entertainment, you can have it going for hours. Now, we've got an exciting selection of toys. There's everything from chew ropes to sound makers, and there's even stuff for mental stimulation. I mean, there's something to cater to every pet's play preferences. Callie, which one do you want first? Let me see if Callie's going to follow me
get a
to
little
the
green
first
ball
toy.
there.
Callie, do you want this one? Do you want this one? Oh, I think it's this one. You want it? Yes, it's an approval. It's the toy. It's the noise.
There are sausage dogs across the world that are going crazy right now looking for the squeak in their house. And of course, there is one thing that all dogs need, and they help us a lot when you are training. It's one of those vital tools, and I'm talking about the treats. It can aid in teaching activities, whether it is getting your pup to sit, as Callie is doing, or give me a paw. Good girl. Nice to meet you. Sorry, I should have introduced myself when we first met. So cute. For teaching them the sit, the wait, all those fun things where you can show off in front of your friends. You need the positive reinforcement that comes with the right kind of treats. And it also helps to strengthen the bond between you and your pet with each delicious bite. I think that's how this relationship between man and dog first formed, was around... Yeah, have a little something off my table, yeah?
Cheat there.
No, we love that.
Now, officially, I am just excited, man.
I want another dog.
Yeah, I can't wait to take my pets out and create some incredible adventures. But now that you've got the scoop on essential pet gear, you are ready to kickstart your adventure with confidence. And you can head down to the nearest Crazy Store for everything you need to make your furry friend feel right at home. And remember, when you adopt from Animal Anti-Cruelty Leagues, you'll get a Crazy Store adoption starter pack for your new pooch. How cool is that?
I love it. And we're going to throw a little extra onto that conversation as well, because 10% of Best Buds dog biscuit sales go towards supporting the incredible AACL's vital work. So I'm going to say, if you are a new adoptive parent, congratulations. Go and have some fun.
Whoever you are, whatever you need, you'll find great value for the whole family at the Crazy Store. So duck into a store near you and be surprised.
Thank you so much, Graham. If you are looking at adding a new little pet to your household, then there we have it. All the tips just for you. But right now, on to something a little bit different. Looking for the next big action, maybe, in terms of gaming. Well, maybe you should give the blade-swinging heroine Stellar Blade a try in this PS5 exclusive, because you get to save humanity from extinction. It's an experience, it's blistering combat and rather twisting story time as you unravel the mysteries of Earth's downfall. And of course, to tell us here a little bit more about it, our man, Grant Hines. How are you, brother?
Yeah, I'm excited. Let's
Stellar Blade.
Yeah, Stellar Blade. Do you wanna go over and play some?
Yeah, I don't even know why we're sitting here.
Yeah, come, let's play other games.
Let's go play games.
It's like when your parents say you can't play games during the week, you know?
Exactly, but look at us now. We have free reign, Stellar Blade. Here we go. PS5 exclusive, you say?
Yeah, so PS5 exclusive. A lot of people are really excited about this. It used to be called Project Evie, or Project Eve. So if you guys saw that and you were like, yo, where's that game? It's now Stellar Blade.
Okay.
And it's very anime-like. The whole idea is you play this woman who is an android, who is going back to Earth after Earth has been taken over. This is the remnants of Earth behind us.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a lot like. I don't know how many. Do you play a lot of games?
No, because I never get time to, because my boys are always on it.
Okay, so there's a game called Devil May Cry. It's a lot like Devil May Cry, but also like a Souls-like game. Now,
Okay.
a lot
if
of
you
people
say a lot like Devils May Cry, what do you mean by that? Is it like a slash hack type of thing? What's going on?
Yes, so hack and slash action. A lot of this kind of like world motion, which I really like. So the hack and slash motion in Devil May Cry is a lot more like this. It's like a lot more like intense and jumping and a lot of verticality.
Yeah.
But there's less verticality. Oh no, what's going down here?
I think this bridge is about to
Collapse.
Collapse or something. Yeah.
I mean, it stood you for years. What are you talking about?
But you've just been hacking and slashing and whatever the case may be.
Never
so
mind.
Who knows?
But Souls-like games like Demon Souls, those games are super popular. There's some monsters. We can do airstrikes and stuff. But let me show you some of the combat actually and some of the training, because that's something that
Firstly, visually, it looks insane.
Yeah, it looks very, very cool.
But I mean, when we say PS5 exclusive, it means not available on any other console.
Yes, it's not available on any other console.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go back to the camp because it wants me to do that at the camp.
Okay,
no.
come, show me a couple of things here.
Okay, cool. This Khoka is gonna get it now. So let me just sort the Khoka out. You know, like that's what it.
What even was that?
It was a Khoka, my bro.
Okay.
Like we don't like Khokas around here. We sort them out.
Jeez, really?
When you leave Earth. So it's very cool in the sense that it's like it's those old school action games. It's even got that old school traversal that we saw now. That reminds you of like games from like, I guess like PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 that aren't like those big shooters.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. And I miss games like Devil May Cry. Those games took a long time. Oh no! I fell off.
Oh, dude, my heart just dropped there for a second.
Okay, let's go back to the training.
Okay. For people who haven't obviously played this or whatever, is it easy to get into this type of game?
They are a little bit complex in terms of the fighting is a little bit complex, but I do think it's one of those things that I really do recommend. Like, it's a kind of game that's close to my heart in the sense that I used to come home from school and play a lot of these games because. You know, these were like the fun types of like action games that you got.
Yeah.
You don't get action games like this anymore, which is very cool.
But I like the whole anime feel to it because I don't know if it's just me, but it feels like there's a massive anime uptick over the past while.
Yeah, no, definitely. I wish I could show you the music with my microphone because it is super anime. Like, there's just this singing the whole time, and I was like, what is going on? This like heavy dramatic moment is going down, and there's like an anime song going down. It feels like out of place. But yo, this. Can I do this?
You got it. Thank goodness. Okay, so you are playing. So this is the main character.
So this is you play. Yeah. So the main character. This is Eve. And you go through. You meet. She's an android. She's not a human. And there are other androids that you meet along the way. I don't want to give too much of the story away because I think a lot of people really enjoy these kinds of like anime stories.
Okay, just quickly, what's the main mission again here for this game?
The main mission is you've come as an android to come investigate Earth, but things go wrong. As you land on Earth, you crash. Earth is obviously destroyed like this. It's in an absolute state, and some of your friends die as you arrive. So now you're kind of like picking up the pieces and trying to make sure that you work out what's going down.
And does she have any like special skills or anything like that?
Yeah, well, that's what the whole
Sorry, like
she's
a power-up thing or whatnot? No.
Well,
Oh wow, there's your
the
hookahs
hookahs,
again.
man. All good. There's hookahs around.
And it's a trap, my friend.
A hookah trap.
Yeah.
It's like a fly trap at the other way around.
Trap, exactly. But I mean, weapons and all that. I mean,
Yeah, so here's
cool.
so here's some of the combat. Like you can dodge, you can do like all these
Yo, those are like things out of the Matrix, really.
alien, very Geiger inspired.
Yeah.
H.R. Geiger. But I don't think I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna use my health. You see, playing games while we play on TV is hard, okay?
Okay, rated for us out of coins.
Look, out of coins?
10, yeah.
Okay, I think 7. Like, I prefer a Devil May Cry type game. I think a lot of people would like that. I don't like the Souls elements. The RPG stuff is very cool, but I think they could have made it a little bit more polished.
Okay.
But yeah, it's fun. If you like those old school type of games, we're gonna throw you back in.
And it's going to keep you busy for a while, it looks like it.
Yeah, you're about 30 hours campaign. And there's a new game plus mode that's coming out with some DLC, which means that you get to play the game with all your ranks from the beginning again as a stronger person, and then everything is far more difficult.
All right, just so you know, you died.
Yeah, no, you don't rub it in, okay?
Stellar Blade, it looks awesome. It sounds like a lot of fun and action RPG, like Grant said, with fun boss battles as well. So, hey, let us know, how excited are you to play this particular video game if you have your PS5 stationed in your house?
Now, if you're left wondering why a heroine like that needs high-heel boots to wear to go into battle, well, because every heroine does. And, of course, our Zanele needs a little bit of help choosing her boots for this morning. She's got some stunning choices, and you can weigh in on the Expresso socials. She'll make that choice in just a moment. And then, of course, we've been going on about this for a while now. We don't know what's in store for you, but there is something massive going down on the show today, courtesy of Samsung. Is it a deal? Is it one deal? Is it the biggest deal we've ever seen? Is it your opportunity to get your hands on something brand new? I have a feeling it might be all of those things. Stick around. We'll see you now.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
You're on your Feel Good Breakfast Show right here on S3. And my lovely, what better way to feel good than be able to end off your month in a celebratory way? We promised this to you, and this is why our best friends from Samsung SA are in the building, all in the name of 100% making sure that it is celebratory indeed. But first, let's take a look at how it is that Samsung Electronics has actually contributed to our lives. They are the leaders of the global TV market, and this is why they are able to claim the unparalleled 18-year streak of being the #1 #1 peeps in making televisions in the world. Did you hear that? In the whole entire world. It's absolutely incredible, and this is why we had to celebrate with them indeed. Everybody, please welcome to Expresso this morning. Of course, it is the head of product for visual display at Samsung Electronics. It is Kadi Moahlodi. Let's give him a round of applause, everybody. Kadi, this is because you are global #1 in the industry, huh?
Yes.
These are big things.
It's amazing, right?
It's incredible. Samsung Electronics, global #1 in terms of the global TV market. What does this mean? Tell us more about it, please.
Look, it's an incredible moment for Samsung. I mean, 18 years. Who would have thought that for 18 consecutive years, Samsung would do something like this?
Yeah.
But Samsung sort of strived for this the entire time. I mean, it's a case of being always the best, but putting the best foot forward.
Yeah.
Now, the aim was to always put the kind of televisions that we knew that consumers are looking for. It's about focusing on premium. It's about focusing on big panel.
Yes.
But not only that, right? We introduced something exciting called OLED last year. So now we've harnessed our QLED and OLEDs at the forefront of the pillar stone.
Sure.
That's why becoming 18 years straight #1 it's an amazing feeling, and it's going to have to keep on going.
Come on, Kadi, this is why you are the boss. You're leading everybody into it. You speak with so much passion about it. And obviously, you know, us as people who have Samsung Electronics in our homes and Samsung TVs, we're used to this really great user experience. You know what I mean? But now let's talk about this. The fact that, you know, you guys being #1, what makes Samsung TVs the #1 that everybody deserves to have in their homes?
You know what? I'll talk about 4 pillars, really. I mean, we all spoken about TV quality and image quality, etc., which I might again later on. But if we talk about the 4 pillars, which is Samsung AI, we talk about Samsung security, we talk about Samsung sustainability, we talk about Samsung ecosystem.
Yeah.
All in all, encompass smart things. Now, what do these things mean, really? It talks about the security factor. If I can focus on this part of things, imagine being able to download applications onto your television, being able to put your email address, your bank details onto an application, and know that all the information is secure.
Yeah.
It's all about thinking about what the consumer needs and taking it to a different level.
I love that. And I heard, Kadi, that you brought me a TV today. Is that true?
I did.
Oh, you did?
It's in the bag. Don't tell them.
Okay, perfect. Okay, shh, everybody. Kadi, let's talk about this because, of course, you guys, like you said, have the focus on the QLED. What features are for the QLED TV in terms of making it really different?
Now, there are 3 that really speak to me. And essentially, if you think about it, we're talking about a QLED-powered quantum dot.
Yeah.
Big words.
Yes.
Neural quantum processor.
Yay.
And, of course, Smart Hub. What do these things mean? It's taking picture quality to a different level. You know the aspect of feeling like you're there in the stadium, feeling like you're there in the cinema itself.
Yes.
That picture quality that brings and resonates in the home. Taking that, now let's bring in Smart Hub into it. What does that do? It gives you an ecosystem powered in your hands. You could link quite a few things, your applications, your sound device, your watches, whatnot.
Even
to
your
one centralized
watches?
system. Yes, including your watches these days.
Okay. Hi,
It's not enough
family.
having it on your wrist. Now you
Yeah.
have it on the TV as well.
I love that. That's incredible. And honestly, I think, like, you know, when it comes to you guys and being as innovative as you are, you're always experimenting with ways to make our lives better, which is so nice.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's really what it's all about, making the consumer journey a seamless journey. We call it the Samsung ecosystem.
Yes, and it's beautiful. I'm glad we're all part of it, actually, Expresso family. And this is why today, Kadi, you have brought along for us something very nice in terms of what you're offering.
Yes, 100%.
Please, let's talk about
We're here
it.
to celebrate now 18 years. In order to thank the consumers of South Africa, thank the global consumers for making Samsung 18 years straight #1.
Yes.
We have an incredible offer for today. We have a 65-inch QLED television.
Ooh, I like the sound
And
of that, yes.
a Samsung Galaxy Fit 3 watch.
Oh, okay.
They'll get the watch for free, all for 11,995.
What?
Now, the savings value is a big mammoth 7,299 Rand
I
for
can
today.
do a lot with 7,200.
In this timeline, a heck of a lot.
Yes.
Heck of a lot. Goes a long way.
Wow, this is incredible. Kadi, how did you guys come up with these numbers? I like it. I feel like you guys are really having us in mind. So thank you for that, okay? I think it's incredible. And let's speak a little bit just about, you know, the television yet again, because that QLED. Did you tell us everything you wanted to say? I feel like I cut you off a little bit there.
No, look, I mean, the QLED speaks for itself.
Yeah.
I always say that for a consumer, you can talk about other types of technologies and not really feel it, but with a television, you can feel it. Once you experience a near QLED television, and if you scale it up towards our OLED televisions,
Yeah.
it's amazing how immersive and how the visuals just take you away. You get lost. I mean, consumers say, I get lost in a show, I get lost in a movie. You truly get lost.
Yes.
Because it's that kind of feeling, that kind of moment that doesn't come around quite too often. But the TVs that we have on offer, the ones we are talking about, really do take you there.
I love it. And especially as someone who enjoys movies, enjoys series, even enjoys sports every now and again.
You can binge on these TVs.
Right,
Yes,
exactly.
yes.
And they give you the full experience.
Correct.
But now, just quickly talking about you guys and actually having this deal for us, I want to ask you, because I feel like you guys are always here celebrating with us, which I love, by the way. Expresso family, we put you in touch with the right people. But why is it so important for you always to come through and celebrate with us, especially in ways like this?
Because we have something quite important to say, something quite powerful to put out there. And it's important that consumers understand that Samsung is not just about selling a television for the sake of selling a television or selling a product for the sake of it. It's about bringing the entire ecosystem, as I mentioned, together. Why do we talk about the ecosystem? We're in the digital age. We're in the age of connected. We're in the age of everything at your fingertips. Consumers are always on the move, fast-paced. We're in the age of bringing that all together, whether it's our cell phones, whether it's our televisions, our refrigerators, home appliances, what have you. It's all about bringing all of that together in a seamless way in the world where the consumers now expect better, expect faster, expect bigger, expect, energy saving. Now we're talking about, in our world, we know this is a very important factor in South Africa.
Yes.
So we're sending that message across to all consumers to say, listen, Samsung's got you. We're thinking about this at all times.
Exactly. And this is why I said I love it when you guys come here, because you always bring us something nice, Kari. So this is why you're also going to be staying exactly where you are, because my Expresso family, we are going to be actually seeing how this watch and television works together and why you actually need to take a hold of this beautiful deal. So I don't want to get anything wrong, especially because there's a code that you need to remember. Listen properly. Samsung has 100% made it easy for you to get your hands on this incredible deal that Kari just let us in on. Now, all you got to do is scan the QR code that is on your TV right now, and you got to follow the link on Expresso's social media pages to shop live right now. And Kari, shout out to you guys, because this is an experience and a half, my friend. Shopping live and doing it together right here on your Expresso show, it is what you need in your life. You simply add to cart, and then you use the special code 18 years, and you make sure that the years is in capital letters. 18 years, because we're celebrating 18 years of Samsung being the global TV #1. And just like that, you're able to check out and you're able to take a hold of this incredible deal. Let's shop live together right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. I think it is the best way for us to get our morning started off, and like we said, take a hold of this deal. It's just the beginning of the celebrations though, so stay exactly where you are, my lovely, because we're going to be finding out more about it. Like I told you, we're going to be having a little bit of something that's going to be shown between the watch and the TV. But for now, Ewan is standing by in Cape Town. Hi, my Ewan.
Hello, Zanele, and look at you all excited about that deal. Listen, the deals are going to start flowing right now from here on, so I suggest keep your phone ready, because like you've seen, the QR codes are going to be on the TV screens, but you can find them on our social media pages as well. So
I have a feeling, because Carl was lamenting the fact that he'd bought the TV and then it might not be the right TV. I think Carl is not here today, so he can be at home, so he can scan the QR code. You're not allowed to, buddy. We can't enter. This is the kind of dispute that we might need to take to the tribunal. No, it's not. If you do have a serious business dispute right now that doesn't need to go the full distance, go to court and destroy that relationship completely, trust the tribunal. We're going to get into what this incredible organization can do for you in that mediation process at a critical phase.
Absolutely.
Really
and like Zanele said, there's a link between that smart watch from Samsung and the TV. So if you want to stick around for that, well, we're going to innovate your fitness game with that particular deal. So stick around for that. We will see you after the break. Are you auditioning and getting ready for Tropica Island of Treasure? Well, don't let joint and muscular pain hold you back. Deep Heat is your go-to warm-up solution and SA's #1 choice.
Oh, yes, and here's an extra incentive. The top 7 contestants heading to the island will each receive 10,000 Rand from Deep Heat. And remember, you can upload your audition with the hashtag Deep Heat and the hashtag Tropica and tag MyTropica.
Who knows, you could be competing in Zanzibar.
Yeah, it's time to reach your full potential.
Get Deep Heat and conquer the island.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to the lounge as we broach a really interesting and, if you're a company owner, vitally important conversation. Whether you've been running a business for a long time or you're an entrepreneur who's just starting out, unfortunately, you may need to resolve a business disagreement somewhere along the line. In fact, it's probably going to happen. Now, do we have the organization for you? Unbelievably so. The company's Tribunal specializes in providing tailored dispute resolution services, offering innovative strategies to address conflicts effectively and timeously. As an agency of the DTIC, it is their mission to promote ethical business practices throughout the Republic of South Africa. And here with us today to very proudly tell us a little bit more about their incredible work is the chairperson, in fact, Judge Dennis Davis. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Maybe let's start with the bigger picture. Why was the Tribunal established? What was the purpose?
Because particularly in relation to companies, and we're talking about companies and closed corporations effectively, the answer was a lot of the disputes are very, very complicated.
Yeah.
So can we set up a statutory body, doesn't cost people money, or they come before the tribunal, they get an expeditious, speedy hearing, and they can resolve their problems. Why do you have to go to courts? It takes for God knows how long to get through the court system and costs you an arm and a leg.
Well, it takes as long as anyone's willing to fight it. And that's often the problem, is you don't have two willing participants in that space. It's two opposing forces.
Correct.
I love the fact that you've got a proven track record now that you can go back on. I don't think you need much validation doing the work that you do. I think you are very purpose-driven in that space, but there have been some success stories. What are you most proud of when you look back over these 10 years?
Well, I think I've only been there for 2, so lots of other people must take credit for this. I think the answer is, in small businesses, people have been incredibly helped as a result of this. You know, you have a name dispute. You call your company X, somebody else, big public company, comes and says, no, you can't use X. How do you resolve those problems? Small directors, where they have a fallout between each other. So we've actually been able to help people essentially get through their crises and move on.
And keep going.
Well, that's the point. It's critical in small companies to have some basis by which they could resolve their disputes without being bankrupted through legal costs.
And it is. It's a game changer. It's before and after, really, when the legalities. And also, from an emotional perspective, it can be one of the darkest, ugliest things to go through. So for business owners on any kind of part of their journey, this is a massive thing. Have you done what you've set out to achieve? And I know you've only been custodian of this space for 2 years, but if you think of the mandate that was originally set out when this organisation came to bear, do you feel that you've met that expectation?
No, not entirely. I think we've got a mandate which is in terms of statute, because we can only have our mandate in terms of the Act. It's not wide enough. We should be dealing with all sorts of company disputes. Also, until very recently, we were competing against private arbitrators. So you get retired judges and senior counsel costing an arm and a leg, but they've got a hell of a reputation. So people go there. Now the Act has changed. If you want to be have an arbitration or mediation in terms of the Companies Act, you have to come to us. So we now got an expanded jurisdiction. So my task is to promote that, to say, you can't go to these fancy schmancy people anymore.
Don't waste the money.
And don't waste the money in the first place. So you come to us. And I think because we've got an expanded jurisdiction, I think we're going to do a lot more than we were able to do in the past, yeah.
Well, then what further shackles need to be removed? What do you need to happen around you in terms of those major challenges you're facing in getting this right?
No, now that the Act is being changed, I think the big issue is actually talking to people like yourself.
Just getting it out there, yeah.
Getting it out there, that this is a body that should be doing a hell of a lot more than it's doing at the moment and can so do. So it's a question of promoting ourselves, because we've now got a broader mandate than we had before. So we can't complain about the mandate anymore.
The shackles have effectively been taken off. I love that. And I love the fact that in a space that is, as we've said, underpinned by very dark from an emotional context, often in terms of the repercussions of these sorts of, when it goes into the legal space, these sorts of conundrums can be devastating. But you are forward-thinking. You're about ethical business practices. There is so much positive woven into this particular mandate. Where do you want to see this go? Now that you've had that opportunity and an expanded mandate, where would you like to see?
Well, firstly, I'd like to see a lot more mediation, which we can do, which is essentially the attempt, you and I have a mediator, we have a dispute, somebody comes along, and actually mediates a dispute, we don't then have to go into an adversarial position.
Let's sort it
People
out.
can move on, right? And there's not enough mediation in South Africa. In other words, to a large degree, as soon as people have a dispute, boom, they go to court.
Yeah.
And before you know, the relationship is destroyed. So what my priority would be is, can we inculcate a culture of mediation so that disputes can actually be resolved and people can not only move on their lives, but perhaps carry on together. You and I start a business. We may have a great idea together. We then have a fallout. That fallout may not be irredeemable if somebody skilled can deal with it.
For sure, and you've got that,
That's exactly the
that
point.
grounding. That was the whole purpose of bringing together these minds and that level of experience. I absolutely love that. Congratulations for what you have achieved.
Thank you.
To see this shift is a big one, and it's going to help so many companies, as you've already helped so many. So thank you so much for representing.
And thank you for having us.
Any day of the week. We love having an in-house judge. I must say, there is something quite compelling about that. I think the bottom line is, if you are going through one of these gateways where it feels like an answer isn't there and you are headed to the courts, there is another option. If you're looking for an organization that exercises its functions in accordance with the Act, the Expanded Act, and performs its functions fairly, without prejudice, and in the most transparent manner, then trust the Tribunal. Put that on a T-shirt. I love it. Let them be your partner in navigating the path forward, where every resolution leads to new opportunities, because that's what being in business is actually about. If you have one of these issues, if you're going through this, contact them today.
Thank you so much, Graham. There's some business knowledge for you early on your Thursday morning. 2 minutes past 7 o'clock. Let's get into your news headlines. In your national news this morning, President Cyril Ramaphosa says the Extended Public Works Program, known as the EPWP, will not be a breeding ground for nepotism, and that is dedicated to providing skills and jobs to the unemployed. Ramaphosa was speaking during the EPWP's 20-year celebration in East London yesterday. The program is a national government-driven initiative which was launched in 2004 to promote the creation of work opportunities that contribute to the reduction of unemployment and alleviation of poverty in the country. And the National Prosecuting Authority, the NPA, says there's a need for a strong political push to accelerate the extradition of the Gupta brothers Atul and Rajesh from the United Arab Emirates. Now, the National Director of Public Prosecutions, Advocate Shamila Batoy, says that efforts to schedule a meeting with her counterpart in the UAE to establish what the problem is with the extradition request haven't yielded any positive results. SA remains in limbo on the extradition of the Guptas, as UAE authorities haven't responded to repeated requests for information needed. Over to international news headlines. US President Joe Biden has signed a $95 billion package of aid for Ukraine, Israel and Taiwan. It's going to make America and the world safer, he said. Now, the US would right away send fresh weapons and equipment to Ukraine to help fend off Russian advances, Biden added. Included in the package are $61 billion in military aid for Ukraine. Meanwhile, a Russian deputy defense minister has been detained on suspicion of bribe taking. Timur Ivanov has been listed by Forbes magazine as one of the wealthiest men in Russia's security structures. And authorities in Tanzania have shut down 5 hydroelectric stations in a bid to reduce excess electricity in the national grid. The main plant, the Mwalimu Nyerere hydroelectric station, has alone generated enough electricity to power major cities, including Dar es Salaam, the country's commercial hub. An official from the state-run power company said they turned off the stations because the demand was low and the electricity production was too much. It's the first time Tanzania, which suffers chronic power shortages, has closed hydroelectric stations due to excess production. And we'll end off with this story in a video with already some 21 million views worldwide. We thought we'd share it in case you haven't seen it just yet. A recent drone search for a missing husky in Kamchatka, Russia, turned surprising when the dog was found frolicking with wild brown bears. After the husky vanished, its owners used the drone to locate it, discovering their pet happily interacting with the bears in the wilderness. Now, the footage, undated, captured the husky trailing and circling the bears in excitement. Now, whether the husky has returned home or is still with his new companions remains unknown. One thing is for sure, however, it is certain that the dog will have tales to tell, and very tall tales as well, as his canine pals in the future, and they will most certainly not believe this beautiful husky. What a story. That's your news headlines for the 7 o'clock bulletin. We'll have one more update for you at 8 o'clock.
If you just can't bear it, then try this for size. The Merseyside derby was decided last night. It was a big one for Everton as they claimed a crucial 2-0 victory over Liverpool at a critical time in the season as well, dealing a major blow to the visitors' Premier League title aspirations. Stars of the moment, Jared Brathwaite and Dominic Calvert-Lewin, they found the back of the net, ending Everton's 13-year derby drought at Goodison Park, so you can understand what it means to the fans. So Liverpool's defeat keeps them 3 points behind Arsenal, while Everton now sit at 8 points clear of relegation after a very tricky period for the club. Now let's look at the other title contenders in Man City's pursuit of their Premier League title. Now facing a setback as Erling Haaland is out. He's been sidelined for their crucial fixture up against Brighton tonight. A bit of a hoodoo side as well. The Norwegian striker's absence comes after missing City's FA Cup semi-final win over Chelsea due to a muscle injury sustained in the Champions League quarter-finals against Real Madrid last week. And despite the setback, though, City, led by Pep Guardiola, of course, they maintain optimistic with 2 games in hand on league leaders Arsenal at this stage, who currently top the standings with 74 points. Now let's turn to Sevens rugby and ring in the changes. Dylan Sage is back. He's set to make a comeback to the Springbok Sevens team after a 4-year absence playing abroad, while Saviwe Soezwapi, he returns for the first time this season as the Blitzboks gear up for the upcoming Sevens tournament in Singapore, and they're going to need that turnaround. The squad undergoing 5 changes following their 6th place finish in the Hong Kong leg earlier this month. Then interim coach Philip Sneeman, he's also recalled some big names, Tian Pretorius, Tristan Lates and Roscoe Speckman for a little bit of Speck magic for that Singapore trip. The Blitzboks are placed in a pretty forgiving pool, I would say. In Pool B, they'll face France, Spain and Samoa in the start of the tournament. The team scheduled to depart for Singapore on Sunday. Good luck, lads. Now let's turn to cricket and some big hitting in the IPL. Delhi Capitals captain Rishabh Pant, he orchestrated a remarkable comeback for the team, also at a critical phase in their season, propelling the team to a formidable total of 224 for 4 in their IPL encounter against the Gujarat Titans last night. So despite some nerves creeping in, Delhi held on for a nail-biting 4-run victory in the end. The Titans' pursuit of that record 225-run target, fueled by David Miller, who's been explosive. He hit 55 of 23 balls, and then Rashid Khan's quickfire 21 of just 11 balls in the final 2 overs. It certainly had the fans believing, but their late surge fell short. Concluded their innings on 220 for 8. They just needed Miller in for 2 more deliveries, I think, to get it across the line. But that's where we leave our sport for now. We'll touch on those headlines again at 8. The roads should be waking up. Let's get you the latest on the traffic front.
Thank you so much, Graham. The roads most certainly are awake. A couple of incidents that we would like to make you aware of this morning. In Pretoria, there's an overturned truck, and that's west of the N4 towards Donkerhoek. Please avoid the affected area and make use of an alternative route this morning if you can. Then over in Midrand, Johannesburg, there is congestion on the N1 southbound, and that's at Olifantsfontein Road. You can expect delays and allow for some more travel time this morning and maintain a safe following distance. Over in Cape Town, there's been an accident on the N2, and that's inbound before Robert Sobukwe. Delays are expected, so please plan your route accordingly this morning. And as usual, please be safe on the roads. That's what we have for you in terms of traffic. Let's take another look at your weather. First and foremost, before we get into your temperatures, Johannesburg Water yesterday urged residents in the west of Johannesburg to use water wisely, and that is due to a spike in water consumption detected in areas served by the Doornkop North meter, including Doornkop, Chepisong, Sloverville and Matolesville. Nombuso Shabalala, spokesperson for Johannesburg Water, attributed the heightened consumption to illegal connections and on-property leaks, primarily in informal settlements. Shabalala emphasized that this excessive usage adversely affects neighbouring suburbs such as Dobsonville and Protea Glen within the supply zones. Now, the issue of illegal connections and leaks continue to impact water availability and sustainability, underscoring the importance of responsible water usage throughout this region. That is your water news right now. Let's get into your sunrise view of the hour. This one was sent in by Gavin all the way from Durbs. Thank you, Gavin, and good morning to you, my friend. Look at that, just a beautiful contrasting picture, a thick layer of clouds, but then the sun just breaking in that new day. I love that. Beautiful way to start your day, Gavin. Thank you very much. And please continue sharing your morning views with us. You can do so on our WhatsApp line, as always, 063 408 8863. With that, here's your temperatures. And there we have it, your temperatures going into your Thursday. Now you know exactly what to wear and how to plan your day. We're going to take a very quick break. When we come back, it's all about those incredible Samsung deals that you get to get your hands on today. And we're going to help you elevate your fitness this morning with one of these deals, the Galaxy Fit 3. And Zanele is going to show us exactly how that's done.
And how you can get it on your hand. You can get your hands on it and then get it on your hand. I absolutely
But I love it
that.
because it's all about synergy as well.
Well, you said that the temperatures are prepped, so we know what to wear, but we don't know actually what to put on our bodies. So maybe we'll give you a few clues this morning. We're going to bring in the premium collection in just a moment to elevate your look, your style for a brand new season. And we are all here for that. Stick around. Only you can.
There are stories of strivers, and we're inspired by them all. We invite you to write your story with us. Your story matters. ABSA.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
You're still on your Feel Good Breakfast show right here on S3, and we promised you celebrations, my love. And this is why this morning we have got our Samsung Electronics family in the building. And of course, they've been wowing us with this Shop Live deal of a lifetime. I hope that you have already taken hold of it, ne? But if you haven't, we're going to tell you a little bit more about it, all in the name of 100% getting you a little bit more fit, because I feel like this is the dream of a fitness enthusiast. You should have one if you are one. And honestly and truly, I feel like it is also something that is so beautiful, because we get to have a little bit of something that's just for us from Samsung Electronics. So sometimes it's difficult to keep track of these things that we do when we're getting into our fitness, right? Sometimes it's even really difficult to track our progress. So this is why we are here to hear, or rather get to know even, all about the Samsung Galaxy Fit 3 Fitness Tracker. And joining us today from Samsung Electronics, it is Gavin Ho as well as Kadi Moahlodi. Hello, gentlemen.
Hello, hello.
Are you guys still good?
All good, all
very,
good.
very good.
That's good. And of course, you being a product specialist, Gavin, I hope you're ready to tell us what is going on here today.
I get to play with all the toys.
Oh, come
That's the
on.
best part.
So it is a little bit of a demo just to show you how it works in terms of this beautiful watch and the beautiful TV that is before us, Expresso family. And Gavin, I'm going to ask you to take it away because I want to see how this all works.
Awesome. So what I've done is I have actually sharing video content from a previous exercise video on Expresso onto our TV.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is when I play it there, I actually want to show you on the watch that you are able to control it.
Yes. I think press
And
play again there.
Press play.
Yeah.
The Wi-Fi gremlins.
Wi-Fi.
Is it the Wi-Fi? Oh, goodness me. Let's go into... Yes, there we go. I think it should play
There
now.
we go. So if you can see it on the watch there,
Okie dokie.
you can actually control it from there, and you can actually skip forward
All right,
or
so it's
skip
playing
back.
over there, Gavin.
Yes, connected to my phone so
All
that
right.
I can actually see it.
Oh, hectic. Okay.
And the cool thing is once you've got that video playing, and if I can do a quick demo, it actually auto-tracks your exercises.
Okay.
So if you start just doing dumbbells, it'll actually pick up that you are doing your dumbbells or your bicep curls and start auto-tracking you.
That's hectic.
So very cool. If you even go for like a run and you forget to switch it on, within like a couple of minutes, it starts picking up your exercise.
I love that.
It's like there is over 100 exercises and activities on this that can track battery life up to 13 days.
No ways.
Which is cool. When last did you hear you had to charge a phone?
I mean, never. That's the thing. Because I always forget to charge my phone. Everyone's always like, Zanele, you're always on 10%. I'm like, I know.
Yes. Yes. Control the camera on your phone as well from here. There's so many features, and it is super comfortable. It's a nice, snappy design. It sits well on the wrist. You can sleep with it. It's nice and comfy.
Yeah.
And it's not expensive.
And it's not expensive.
Yeah.
You see, you've told us all the beautiful features, but then you add it's not expensive cherry on top. And this is why we trust you guys to always bring us only the best, guys. Yes. But let's jump into this then, because I also feel like, you know, that this is the first ever in South Africa where we're able to shop live right here on Expresso. And I want to know a little bit more about it. Both of you, tell us a little bit in terms of what exactly are we doing in terms of our opportunity to shop live. Who's going to take it?
Well, for Samsung, this is a good first for us,
Yes.
right? And we know that the live factor it's exciting, it's fun.
Yes,
It brings you that instant feeling of gratification as well. So today, we're giving the consumers out there, South Africans, to try this with us, to journey this with us by taking an experience of a Samsung Fit. Why not a Fit, right? In the mornings, you want, as Gavin showed us here, why not? Just take it out and monitor how you're doing. And then, of course, watch what you're doing on television with the person doing it. Why not? So it's a mixture of two worlds. And today, take that journey, take that leap, take that voucher code and see what this thing brings.
Yes, and I love this because, you know, guys, I just got into my fitness journey, honestly. Like, I think it was end of January, beginning February. So now I'm somebody who goes to the gym like 4 or 5 times a day, or I try and do something at home. So, Gavin, for people like me who are really getting into the fitness in 2024, I know you told us a whole lot about the watch, but I want to put you on the spot a little bit, and you have to choose your 3 favorite features about it. Why should we love the Samsung Galaxy Fit 3 fitness tracker so much?
So for me, first thing is it's really comfortable. I did say that before. Now, I like watches. So having a watch that is comfortable and not a wall clock on your wrist makes a difference. The battery life up to 13 days.
Yes.
So obviously, depending what you're doing, it could be a bit less.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a watch that goes up to 13 days.
Yeah.
And then over 100 activities that it can start tracking.
Yeah.
You don't have to go and search for something. It's there.
Yeah.
You just go for a run. You just go for a jog. You go hiking. You go throw a frisbee. It starts picking up these things and it tracks.
I love it.
Easy to use.
And which activity would you be taking hold of out of those 100?
Out of those 100, probably running, because you don't have to start it.
Yeah.
You just go for a run and it starts picking up your movements.
Yeah.
And it starts tracking you.
I love that. And I mean, let's say you're not like me and you aren't, well into your fitness journey, but you want to start out. Is this also perfect for someone who's like, okay, I need to actually get going now?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Something simple, something that's nice and easy to use. This watch is very cool. And like I said, it's inexpensive. It's a nice starter watch that you can go with. And you get it in 3 different colors as well.
Yeah.
So you can always choose.
I love that. So would I be right in saying that it's almost like my little bit of a fitness trainer of sorts on my wrist?
Definitely.
I like that.
Yeah,
That's absolutely amazing. Listen, these gents right here, friend, I can tell you this much. They are, in fact, having your best interests at heart because I did tell you about the Shopping Live deal that you need to get your hands on. And how can you do it? Well, it's by Shopping Live, literally, right now. So let me tell you a little bit more about it. We've got you all of the magic that you need to get your morning started off perfectly. Because, my friend, all of your tech dreams are about to come true. Get your very own 65-inch QLED 4K smart TV and the Galaxy Fit 3 for only, are you listening properly? 11,995. That's 11,995 Rand. All you got to do is simply scan the QR code on your TV right now or follow the link on Expresso social media pages to shop live on Samsung.com. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All you do is just add to cart and then you use the special code 18 years. Yes, because we are celebrating 18 years of Samsung being #1 when it comes to the global TV market. And don't forget, it is case sensitive, so make sure that it is a big 18 years. Capital letters only. And just like that, you're able to check out. Look, we love it when Samsung comes along with lovely deals, but it's also so beautiful when you actually take a hold of them because you got to do it right now, okay? Shopping Live with Samsung, only right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. I'm going to tell you that you got to stick around as well because we're winning with Samsung, but we're also winning in Cape Town. Gentlemen, please take it away.
I'm just worried at some point you're going to catch us with our phones out scanning a QR code. No, it's for you. The deal is for you. Just go and do it and stick around. There are going to be more on the way. But let's talk about sports. And if you're a fan, if you're a passionate fan of the game, why don't you use that insider info, that sports know-how to predict match day results and then claim your share in today's sports stake jackpots. And there's some biggies out there. Your chances of winning massive this morning could be just as big off the pitch.
Absolutely. Now, you can play your favorite sports day game on the nationallottery.co.za website. So make sure you go and play now. And, of course, you stand a chance to earn those bragging rights to #BeEnjoy your game.
And there's nothing like rubbing it in your mate's face when you've beaten him and you've won money doing it, where you've backed yourself.
It's almost better than rubbing in the face.
Or
right?
if you know you're going to lose, you can also get a little winning something on the side while your team loses. So there's great ways of being able to do this. But it's ideal for the sportsman. So go and take part. So we're going to take a very quick break. When we come back, it's going to be fashion inspiration. We're going to introduce you to the premium collection, courtesy of our amazing style team at Woolies.
Absolutely. And we're also going to be jumping into the kitchen with Chef Clem, man. And is he bringing a menu? I mean, just look at
Break
this.
it down for us, Ewan.
So
What
basically,
is that?
this is a cookie dough s'mores brownie and a croissant cookie.
Get out.
I mean,
no,
come
just
on
get
now.
out, Ewan. What is that nonsense? That's not even a real thing.
No,
that's not
it's
even
not
a real
thing. But
that's
you know,
AI.
when when Clem comes through, he makes otherworldly creations.
It
So
came to him
stick
in a
around for
dream.
that recipe. Maybe this is something that you can look forward to this weekend. Yeah, we'll see you now.
Look at it, man.
Drained? Dehydrated? You have lost more than just fluid. Recover faster. Add Rehydrate, SA's #1 oral electrolyte mixture.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It's a Feel Good Thursday right here on Expresso, and we are always so glad that we get to be with you. But also, I love it when we get to show each other that we are family, right? You know, things like us giving you all these beautiful deals with our other families, but now also you helping me out, all in the name of being #styled by Woolies. So we'd ask you to let us know, which one is it, huh? Is it the metallic block heel that is coming through with an ever so beautiful knee-high finish, or is it the ankle boot that's coming through with that faux leather finish? I asked you option 1 or option 2, and listen properly. We got a couple of comments that I genuinely appreciate because you have helped me decide indeed. So, firstly, Babies Patladira says, definitely option 1, classic knee-high metallic boots. Midi dress calls for knee-high boots. Come on, darling, you sound like a stylist. Then Miriam says, classic knee-high metallic boots for now for that snazzy look. But she would look stunning even if she wore ankle boots as well. Stop it, you're making me nervous. Then it is Yvette coming through that says, option 1 matches her energy. Oh, is it high energy? Is that it? You're so cute. Oh. And then Shireen says, good morning, Zanele and the team. Happy Thursday. I choose option 1 for you, the classic knee-high. It would look amazing with the outfit you're wearing. Aw, this is so cute. Shireen says, I love your energy, Zanele. It's great to have you on the show. Have a super day, team. Love you lots. We love you more, and thank you, my sweetheart. That means so much. Now I feel even better stepping into my Woolies boots. Okay, so it looks like we have indeed got these babies that are going to go along with this dress. I'm putting them on in front of you so you can see that you really did help me. And honestly, I feel like when we talk about winter, having these knee-high boots is always such a staple because it goes with everything. Whether it is us jumping on into, I don't know, some shorts that you can wear along with these knee-high boots, and, you know, something like a little bit of a, I'd say, pantyhose that's going to help us out, like to keep warm, or it is a mini dress just like this one. You're able to just really put it on and feel great, feel amazing, and look at that. That's the finished look, all thanks to you. I absolutely love it. And you know who else I think would absolutely love it? My friend, 12th of May. We are celebrating our mothers, and this is why I say Woolies has got our backs. You need to go and shop these boots now. I feel like Mom would absolutely love them. And listen to this. You get 30% off until the 28th of April. And you can shop this offer only at Woolworths, of course, because we're #styled by Woolies, but it is online and on the app, and T's and C's do apply. And I absolutely love this, us getting to bond over fashion. It's my fave. And I think that this is one of the first times that we've been able to have you shopping this for me and choosing which one. Let's do it again, ne? So that I can be #styled by Woolies, right? You're still on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Do not go anywhere.
Big love is in the tiny details. Every second, every nook, every stitch. The details make the difference.
Now, nothing screams timeless classics more than a collection built around premium fashion staples. I'm going to call them investment pieces, with its 100% cashmere jumpers in 4 colorways and some iconic, authentic leather pieces. Woolworths has, I think, grasped everybody's attention with this very bold move, and we want to find out more. And here to take us through the beautiful details of these top quality items are Woolworths buyers, Amaury Orkers and Christina Da Costa, along with my old friend, stylist Taryn Oppel. You always bring the rail, which makes me so excited. I never thought that I would get so excited about clothing, but I do, because I know what these mean to you. When you release something that's on the back of a lot of work, on a lot of digging deeper, a lot of connecting with your market and understanding what people want. So maybe both of you can set the scene, the why of this. Why go premium within the Woolies basket?
So we definitely saw an opportunity where customers are looking for something really special. So we've put this small premium range together to give them that special item.
Just that thing that you can build around. And it's amazing if you've got that right investment piece, and we speak so much about this on the show, you can have so much fun with that. But you've got to really put in the work to get to a point, because if you're going to put your name to it, if you're going to kind of put your reputation under that word premium, what does premium mean in this sense, Christina, do you think?
Well, for the knitwear space, well, if you love knitwear, then the cashmere jumper.
Hang on. First, hold on.
If you're a knitwear lover, then the cashmere jumper is definitely the most fabulous investment for your winter wardrobe. It's premium because it's actually a very fine wool that's taken from the undercoat of the cashmere goats. It's really lightweight, it's breathable, but it's warm, which makes it probably the most luxurious layering item for
It's
winter.
a wonder fabric. It really is one of those that just does so much. Absolutely exquisite in the look. I'm liking the tonal effect there as well. Jumpers, timeless staple as well that you can dress up and down. Talk me how you've plugged that into the space.
Well, we've introduced a very flattering neckline, so it's just our boaty crew. It's also a very good shape. You can layer it with multiple pieces in your winter wardrobe. It's light, it's warm.
I'm wearing one right now.
I can see.
It's doing its job. I'm feeling very warm. So it's true. It's true.
We can turn down the air conditioning just a little bit.
And we've also introduced it into our 4 really basic essential colours, your black, your grey melange, your beige melange, and then also a classic stripe, which is timeless.
Completely, and I think in a space that can often become too trend-driven, we sacrifice the classic style, that chic element, and here you have absolutely nailed it. When we talk about statement pieces, Marie, leather, if you can have that one piece, it's not just about the look that it gives you, it's how it makes you feel. It's part of your power outfit. There is something about having a leather staple, and I'm looking at some beautiful, beautiful jackets there that are from a movie set. Talk me through the leather offering.
So we selected leather because it's such a versatile, durable and sought-after fabric.
Sure.
It's definitely a lifetime item. It's a wardrobe item that you can have forever, and it's so versatile and unique, and something that you can always wear. And we've done it in 2 beautiful colors. We've done it in the tan, being so on trend, as well as the black. The black's actually doing exceptionally well, so we have gone and purchased some more of the black for those to make sure that it is in stores for those to still go and get it. And yeah.
I can remember when that biker-style jacket first came kind of back into focus. It might have been after a Mission Impossible, and you couldn't get one anywhere. So you are so on the money there, because when you see it, you're like, I want that. Where did you get it? And there are some beautiful items on the rail, and it speaks to me about being able to have this level of kind of that elevated premium style every day, which
100%.
is fantastic. So talk me through what you've brought on your rail, Karen.
So what I love about this collection is the longevity factor. We speak about investment all the time. It's exactly that. It adds so much value to a capsule wardrobe. But I just want to touch on the leather, because a lot of people associate leather with winter, but I can totally see this exquisite silhouette paired with a crisp white t-shirt, a ballet flat. It's so versatile. So it really is a transitional piece as well as a winter piece.
And in the loose cuts, it's such a clever thing from a leather
very
perspective.
flattering, and we're going to see just how much in a bit. This piece is, correct me if I'm wrong, a cotton dress. So even though it's long sleeve, it's really lightweight. So something like this can be buttoned up all the way to the top, like you see here, paired with a really great wide belt at the waist, a knee-high leather boot, throw on a coat, and that's great for winter. But then take it into spring, summer season as well, unbutton a little bit, wear it with a premium flat sandal.
Just let it
wear it to
flow.
work.
Yeah, for sure.
This is the type of thing that you want to, remember when it comes to a capsule wardrobe, is that these pieces really do have longevity and wearability.
And they transfer. You can wear them literally throughout the year,
100%. And then obviously if you want to go for a timeless classic pairing with the tan and the camel, pair this with a really classic straight leg denim that you already have in your wardrobe, and an ankle boot. There's so
movie
much
star
you can
vibes.
do
It
with
really is, eh? It's beautiful.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm wearing the grey cashmere. It is so comfortable. It's like a hug.
It's a little cuddle, it's a little cuddle under your
And
jacket.
I've dressed mine down a little bit with the blazer and the denim, so there really is so much you can do with it. But I do want to show you what it looks like on body, because that is where the magic happens.
Go for it.
So I want to bring Kaylin out. She's wearing that classic Breton stripe, very French, timeless sort of print with the leather pencil skirt and a pointy ankle boot. So I can see her at work in something like this, but then you can also take the black leather jacket that's apparently doing so well.
Well, understandably so.
And then you can add this to give your outfit a little bit more edge, so leather on leather.
Oh, wow.
I mean, the cuts are fabulous. It feels like butter. The gold details.
It's exquisite. I mean, the quality just jumps off the page immediately. But I'm just thinking, like, when you got your first investment piece of leather, it was like you lusted after that
you
to
made
be a
it.
grown-up. Yeah, but remember, I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I bought myself this leather jacket, all right? But there is something truly classic about this particular cut as well. It is so on point.
Oh, it's really beautiful, really beautiful.
Love it, man. That's quite hardcore, the leather on leather. Love that, man. Really, really cool.
And then we've got Letabo. She's in my favorite piece, the leather pants. They are
Very
so
cool.
beautiful. I love the seam lines in the front. It's all that attention to detail that I love the most. She's wearing an all-black look, obviously, with her black cashmere knit. But in these transitional periods, you're also going to go for another classic and maybe add a trench. So that lightens up all the black. And then you can finish off your look with a really beautiful soft scarf.
Wow.
Anoint you with your scarf.
Oh, influencers going to be going crazy. They're going to be going crazy with this. This is exquisite.
And then paired with the chunky boots. I mean, it's cool and casual at the same time, and it just shows how much you can do with these pieces.
Oh, for sure. And I love the fact there is a bit of, I can say this as a 90s kid, there is a bit of retro in this, but with a very updated kind of sensibility or understanding of what figure needs and requires. It's flattering, which is the most important element. If you're going to spend the money.
If you're going to spend on something like these beautiful pieces, you really need them to fit well, and all of them fit incredibly well. They are forever pieces.
Yeah, you guys have done an amazing job. Well done, ladies. Absolutely exquisite. What about the gents? Maybe it's coming. I absolutely love the fact that you can access this premium level quality, yes, and style now every single day. Feel comfortably stylish and look luxuriously posh, I think, and put together with Woolworths Premium Collection and still feel comfortable. They have found the perfect balance, and you can shop these amazing looks and a whole lot more in-store, online, or on their incredible app. There's lots of inspo there. Go and check it out. Ladies, thank you so much. I have a feeling you might have to reorder some more of the black leather jackets and maybe a few of the tan as well, but absolutely exquisite collection.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Big love is in the tiny details. Every second, every nook, every stitch. The details make the difference.
Thank you so much, Graham, and our entire panel there. Now your winter wardrobe with Woolies is sorted. We're going to take a very quick break just to catch our breath, because that was a lot. It was amazing, but we got to absorb it. So whilst you're absorbing, when we come back, we're going to hang out with Tropica Island of Treasure celebrity contestant Ndavi Nokeri. We're going to sit down and have a chat, because from what I hear, she's quite competitive, and she's there to mean business. She's going to take it. That's her attitude. And then we jump into the kitchen with this man, and I'm not sure how to absorb this, because here we have cookie dough s'mores brownies and a croissant cookie.
You can't absorb it; it absorbs you.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
but it's insane. I mean, look at this. This is a treat deluxe, and Chef Clem is going to show us how to put all of this together. After the break, we'll see you just now.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Hello, absolutely. We are back right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show Expresso on S3. And yeah, it's been a morning. It's been a morning, and Samsung has lifted our moods. If you woke up with a little bit of a groggy mood, then it's been lifted already. I can promise you that, because you have that opportunity to shop live today for an unbeatable Samsung bundle, inclusive of the 65-inch QLED 4K Smart TV and Galaxy Fit 3 for only 11,995 Rand, saving you a whopping 7,299.
First of all, let's just refer 65-inch QLED 4K Smart TV.
Let's just say she's beautiful.
Well, it's better than your eyes, okay? you might have to go for like LASIK surgery or something to be able to fully appreciate it. It is incredible. I love this kind of blending of the deal together as well. I think, obviously, on the back of Samsung Electronics celebrating 18 consecutive years, they've never been toppled at #1 as the global TV brand. I think the QLED, when they say quantum, for me, it felt like a quantum leap forward in terms of what TVs can actually do. And I was joking about the Big Daddy within that range. That's beyond, I think, any of our price purse. When they first launched it, and I remember thinking, I would pay that for this TV if I could afford it. Now that they have come into an accessible space, never mind today's deal, obviously, mind-blowing. The technology, it's tip of the spear stuff for me.
Dude, it's yes, the technology is there, but it really comes down to, I think, what made them so successful over the past 18 years, and I mean, we all had some interaction with Samsung or a Samsung product, is just the customer service in general, you know, with their products, and also the kind of the synchronicity with regards to how your home works, uplifting your home
Internet
space.
of Things.
And I mean, the big focus on there with the interconnectivity between devices and everything, and over the past while, I think that really also brought them to the top.
I like the fact that we've seen people using fitness content on their new TV while they've got their Galaxy Fit 3 on there. So I like the fact that we've got this bundle deal together. And I think what they've done is they've been really crafty to look at how they can combine to save you more, which is why this is a must-have purchase. Or maybe it's been bought 100 million times already. I don't know. I'm dying to just whip out my phone and scan that QR code. So here's the bottom line. Get a 65-inch QLED 4K Smart TV with all the bells and whistles, plus that Galaxy Fit 3 for only 11,995 Rand. Have we lost our minds? Just a little bit. 7,299 just thrown out the window. We're not even going to ask for that.
It's an incredible price, and it's a big saving as well if you take a look at the quality of these products and, of course, this bundle in general. Now, of course, as you can see on the screen right now, you can use that code 18 years. Remember, it is case sensitive, so it's all uppercase letters there. And this offer is only valid for the 25th of April.
Today.
Yep, that's today. It closes at midnight. So scan right now. I hope you've done it.
Why am I getting all nervous? I can't even do this. I don't know why I'm getting anxiety now. I'm like, I'm going to miss out. I am going to miss out today. But it's okay.
I think just do it.
Just do it.
Because
I don't even know if we're allowed.
a new TV.
Well, it's not effectively a competition, so why can't I enter? I love the idea of shopping from our home, and I have a feeling that Samsung, they're going to start something here. So go to Samsung.com to check out more offers. Talk to them, tell them how much you love being a part of their ecosystem, and maybe they'll give you a little bit of something to enhance yours. But there is a difference here, and we know that the quality stands out, the connectability, if that's a real word.
I mean, we want to use the word ecosystem in your home, and that is what that push has been about all these years. And now, I mean, you can your home just works. If you can really facilitate your homeworks, this speaks to that. Everything just works so well and seamlessly.
You never have to get up except to get onto your exercise bike to get your Fit 3 going.
Exactly.
I love it. So to thank South Africa for making Samsung the #1 in the global TV market for 18 years now. I promise you, Ewan's gone to buy his TV. They're giving you a chance of a lifetime with this one-day offer. It's just for today. We are talking about that 65-inch QLED 4K Smart TV and Galaxy Fit 3. Unbelievable deal today, and it could be yours. Simply scan the QR code on your TV right now or follow the link on our Expresso social media pages, and you can shop live on Samsung.com as well. Simply add to the cart, use our special code 18 years, all caps. It is case sensitive, and then just check out and enjoy your viewing pleasure.
Chef Kemia just goes like this, and this is a silly price. It's a silly price. It is a silly price because it's so good. It's so good.
If anybody in South Africa wants to go Harvey's on the TV with me, let me know. My number's 082.
I get the Harveys, Bruno. How are you going to actually facilitate that process?
We will have viewing rights. Sharing viewing rights.
Right. I see that. But let's focus at the task at hand, my friend. Mother's Day is just around the corner, and there's some brand new products that you need to be aware of, and that's why Chef Clem is here. And listen, the sweet treats are flowing this morning. It is, I don't even know how to put this into words, my friend, because this is really an effortless solution to make something exquisite.
And I think that Woolies have definitely, this year, 2024, they're coming out with things that's just like, you know they care, you know they love us. They're like, here's this amazing cookie dough product just because we love you, just because it's lekker.
Just because.
Because it's lekker, and it is really good. I don't know why I'm here telling you about it, because TikTok's taken over. TikTok took this and ran with it. It's been all over TikTok, and I understand why. Cookie dough, okay, it's something we never really had in South Africa before, and it's just like hit the scene. So the cookie dough at Woolies, we've got the caramel.
When you say it's never really been in South Africa,
yeah.
Of course we had cookie dough, but we had to make it.
Yes, we had to make it, whereas overseas you can actually buy the tubes of cookie dough, or the little rolls of cookie dough. So this has hit the scene now, and it's absolutely amazing. It's birthday cake, there's caramel, and there's chocolate. So the thing about it is, let's open it. Let's have a look. So you can grab your favorite one, whichever I don't know what your favorite is just yet. They're all going to be your favorite by the end of the day.
I'll do the chocolate.
Okay, cool. So you can open it up for us. So the cookie dough's already been portioned to the perfect size, and you get 6 in the container. All you have to do is pop them on a tray, pop them in the oven, or pop them in the air fryer. Or if you're Zoe Brown...
Just eat it.
Just eat it. Just eat it. Okay, so really amazing. Like I said, the portion...
So just like this?
That's it.
No
That's
way.
it. And then it goes onto a tray. Boom. You're happy.
And the air fryer, same story.
Same story. And if you've got the air fryer that has the holes in the bottom, the perforated holes, like mine does, Woolies actually sells the liners now. You can buy the air fryer liners.
Oh, okay, yes.
And then you pop them on there. Also, those liners are amazing if you're not big on cleaning up. Just saying, they're really amazing. Cool. So this would be the usual, like, operation. Pop it on a baking tray, pop it in the oven. But there's another trend that's happening at the moment. Remember the cruffin?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yes. What was that? 2017. Somehow, someone was like, let's bring back that trend of merging pastries. And this is one of them. So we've kind of seen like these delis and these coffee shops coming up with the combination recipes again, and we're riding it all the way into town because we like that. So,
look, I've been trying to wrap my mind around what we call all of this. So we've been telling you we are making cookie dough, s'mores, brownies, and croissant cookies.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the vibe.
So what do you call a croissant cookie? It sounds like you call it a crookie.
A crookie.
It's a crookie.
Are we going to go with that?
We're going to go with
Let's
it.
go with it.
It's provocative. Okay, cool. So, croissants.
Okay.
All butter croissants. If it doesn't have butter in it, it's not a croissant.
And let me tell you, I love a good butter croissant.
Okay.
Oh, dude, so
there
amazing.
we go. Here's your job then. I'm going to ask you to do it. It's
Okay.
really super easy. You're going to slice open your croissant.
Okay.
And like you would if you're normally going to stuff it for a sandwich.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, you can get creative with it. You don't have to slice it open that way.
Well,
There's different ways.
you said do it like you usually do it.
Like you usually do, yeah. And
I did.
Then get creative with it. So now stuff it.
With this?
Yeah.
Really? Just like...
You can do like an open sandwich one.
Can I squash this a little bit?
You should squash it a little bit.
Oh, look at that.
Get it in there, right? And this is a good one again. You don't even need the air fryer liners with this dish. Are you feeling good?
This is so good.
It's so unusual. I like when
I bet you my wife is watching right now and she is like looking at this and she's glued to the TV right now because she loves a good croissant.
Okay.
She loves a good croissant.
Aye.
And now, babes, look at this. Cookie dough.
Cookie.
In the croissant.
There we go.
Okay.
Cookie dough. So that goes into the air fryer. And what you can also do is you can pop a few of the cookie crumbles over the top.
Yeah.
So you get chocolate.
Oh, so you can do little blobs like we've done there.
Yeah, and then you get like chocolate on the inside, chocolate on the outside, and these are really delicious. So you can actually bake these the night before if you want, and then in the morning, pop it back into the air fryer for like not even a minute, just to heat
it up.
Poof, and it is so...
to wake it up.
I mean, if you that with your morning espresso, hey, the only way is up.
It's a win-win situation.
It's a very win-win situation. Now let's talk about this brownie cookie
dough, s'mores,
bake. Super simple digestive biscuits. To that, we're going to add a little bit of butter.
All right.
You can add a little bit of sugar, a little extra sugar. Digestive isn't really that sweet.
Yeah.
But I'm going to hold back on it. I don't think we need it today.
I do like something sweet that's not too sweet.
Yeah.
Because then you can eat more of it.
And you know what? That's the truth. You know what's amazing about this dish is it's rich. And we know that. So to crave that satisfaction is literally a piece that's like that big.
Ah,
and
you
you're
see.
happy.
Exactly.
And then it literally lasts forever. Well, not that it's going to last forever because everybody's going to come for it, but
The memory is going to last forever.
The memory is always lasts forever. Then I'm going to ask you to take your measuring cup and if you get a little into our dish, if you can just pat our crumbs
Where's
down
the
a little
measuring
bit. There we go.
cup? Oh, here. Oh, then I can just...
Yeah. Just pat. And at home, if you're doing this, use a tablespoon. Use anything that's got a nice flat bottom just to compact everything into there. If you want, you can also work it up the sides. You don't have to.
Yes.
Nothing's going to come oozing out. That looks good. That's
Yeah.
good. This is the most, at home also, the most easiest way to get a base for like a tart without having to make pastry.
Exactly.
Just use the biscuit. So then we're gonna go for some drops.
What
We've got some
drops are we doing?
caramel drops. We've got some milk chocolate drops. I would say which one. We're not about the or in 2024. We're saying and. Okay. So
no or.
Milk chocolate and caramel drops going in. Okay. And the caramel drops, there's a slight saltiness to these caramel drops. Like it's ever so salt, like in the background, which is amazing. Our brains love that. Sweet, salty, creamy.
Yeah, you're right.
It's gonna disappear and what's
Ooh,
that?
There's a bit of saltiness. Oh, there's a sweet again.
Oh yeah, delicious caramel flavor. A little bit of these marshies.
They're also really good.
Would you like another hack? I'm full of them today.
Love it. Give us a hack.
If you have brown sugar in a jar that you keep, right?
Yeah.
You'll notice that it loses moisture and it goes rock hard.
Yeah.
Guess what you do?
What?
You pop marshmallows in there. Pop a cup, actually one big marshmallow in there will actually like kind of rehydrate or get the brown sugar back to its natural state.
No.
That marshmallow will go super dry.
Yeah.
Eat it, it's delicious. And then you put a second marshmallow in there, and that marshmallow is going to live in there for a couple of months.
No
and your
way.
sugar is going to stay fluffy, golden, brown, delicious like me. So then that's what you do, a marshmallow. Okay, cool. Now, marshy's down.
Okay.
Now do your thing. But let's switch it
What
up.
are we doing now?
What? Birthday cake.
This one.
Because it's every, it's somebody's birthday
cookie
out there.
Okay.
There we go. So birthday cake's going down. And again, we're doing this so quickly. So imagine you forgot it's your bestie's birthday today.
Come on,
and you're going to see them for brunch and you haven't prepared anything or they're coming over.
Yeah.
This is what you do quickly.
Look,
really.
this looks like happiness in a bag already.
It is. Can I just break it open?
Go
One of
for it.
these? Again, it's cookie dough, but I mean, the confetti on the inside. It's absolutely amazing. I get why Zoe Brown eats cookie dough.
You know what
I
I'm
get
saying.
it. I'm not
Okay,
going
but
to do
show
it
us
now.
how to put it. How do you do
Dot,
this?
dot, dot, dot,
Oh, you
dot,
just
dot,
kind of...
just dot it, dot it. And then it goes into the oven. Let me bring you over here quickly. Look how beautiful that is.
You
That's
see
delicious.
now.
That's amazing. The brownie, let me tell you, is so good. The way that the cookie dough melts with the marshmallows, the chocolate at the bottom, the biscuit goes crispy.
Look.
It's happiness.
There's ideas for you, Chef Clem. Thank you. I hope you're going to put this in the oven now because I know those are for the pictures and they're not going to last long. Okay? I'm just saying. This
No,
is
we're going to
breakfast
pop it
as
into the
well.
oven, absolutely.
Thank you very much. So there we have it, South Africa. You can treat Mom with the ultimate sweet treats this Mother's Day. And you can really get creative in the kitchen with Woolworths' new cookie dough. Shop it at your nearest Woolies, in-store, online, or on the app. My friend, you're a legend. I'm just going to taste a cookie dough. Just
Please do. It's good, right?
Oh.
It's good.
Oh.
It's good. It's good.
Sorry, Zoe.
Oh man, everything looks so delicious in Cape Town. But you know what? I am absolutely distracted from all of that deliciousness because of the superstars who are behind me. I've been watching them get ready for this performance of a lifetime. And friend, listen properly. You're about to be blown away by them, okay? The Beauty and the Beast that they're going to be performing. I don't want to even say anything more. You just got to stay tuned. Let me give you 2 other reasons to stay tuned right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. First and foremost, the gorgeous Kutle. I'm her biggest fan. She attended Fashion Week looking like an absolute gorgeous lady, and honestly and truly, I feel like she got all of the interviews you would ever want to see, and she got the lowdown on everything SA Fashion Week. But coming up as well, we get to meet another queen. She is part of Tropica Island of Treasure Season 11, one of our celebrity contestants. I am talking about none other than Davi Nokeri. She's going to be right here in the Johannesburg studio with us. So please, make sure you don't go anywhere. We're going to take a short break, but we'll be back after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
I always tell you you're my fave because you like nice things the way I do, which is why, my friend, we need to put our hands together for the cast of Beauty of the Beast with Beauty and the Beast.
Time as old as time, true as it can be. Barely even friends, then somebody bends unexpectedly.
Just a little change, small to say the least. Both a little scared, neither one prepared. Beauty and the Beast,
Ever just the same, ever a surprise, ever as before, ever just as sure as the sun will rise. Tale as old as time, tune as old as song, bittersweet and strange, finding you can change, learning you were wrong. Certain as the sun, rising in the east, tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, Beauty and the Beast. Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, Beauty and the Beast.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. The incredible cast of Beauty and the Beast. I think we went on a nostalgic journey. The dress, the song, what an exquisite performance. More from that amazing team a little bit later. And that was the perfect way to temper our news now. It's 2 minutes past 8. Let's dive into our national news right now. A market research company, Ipsos, has now revealed that some 70% of South Africans have endured stress levels that make them feel incapable of coping with life's demands. Wow, a lot of people, I think, are looking up right now. SA ranks, in fact, among the highest in terms of people suffering from mental health disorders worldwide. So reacting to this, the SA Depression and Anxiety Group, the incredible SADAG, says it's important that people not shy away from seeking professional help or support. And that's what they are designed to do. The SADAG call centre receives over 2,500 calls a day from people saying they are overwhelmed and distressed. If you fit that bill right now, reach out to SADAG and speak to someone. Now we stay in South Africa, and President Cyril Ramaphosa says the Extended Public Works Programme, known as the EPWP, will not be a breeding ground for nepotism, and that it's dedicated to providing skills and jobs to the unemployed. And Ramaphosa was speaking during the EPW's 20-year celebration in East London yesterday. The programme is a national government-driven initiative which was launched in 2004 to promote the creation of work opportunities that contribute to the reduction of unemployment and alleviation of poverty in the country. So I think definitely a link between those two stories. Now let's cast a wider gaze. On the international news front, German police have arrested 11 Nigerian men aged between 29 and 53 suspected of being in a mafia group who orchestrated large-scale dating scams. So the Black Axe Gang, as they have been dubbed, was involved in multiple areas of criminal activity globally. Bavarian police said in a statement in Germany that the organization focused on romance scams and money laundering. And globally, the gang's main area of operation was human trafficking, fraud, money laundering, prostitution and drug trafficking. So I have a feeling this is, again, just the tip of the iceberg. Now let's head over to the US, but with a very strong global connection for this one. US President Joe Biden has signed a $95 billion package of aid for Ukraine, Israel and Taiwan. And we quote here, it's going to make America and the world safer, he said. And the US would, and again we quote, right away send fresh weapons and equipment to Ukraine to help fend off Russian advances. Biden added, and included in the package is $61 billion in military aid for Ukraine. Meanwhile, a Russian deputy defense minister has now been detained on suspicion of bribe-taking. Timur Ivanov has been listed by Forbes, in fact, as one of the wealthiest men in Russia's security structures. Now we begin to understand why. Now let's round off with this one, and a beautiful story. South Africa has long been a cradle of artistic brilliance. We've known it, now the world is figuring it out, fueling global music enthusiasts with endless inspiration. And since its inception back in 1891, Carnegie Hall in New York has also stood as the pinnacle of musical excellence, attracting the world's finest talents over ages, and forces will now merge in the upcoming season as this iconic venue will host a celebration of South Africa's cultural richness and progress, marking the 30th anniversary of its first democratic elections. That is wonderful. The lineup features some extraordinary SA musicians, such as the genre-defying cellist Abel Selakos, and his ensemble, the dynamic Ndlovu Youth Choir, jazz virtuoso Nduduzo Makatini, and a unique collaboration between my favorites, Zolani Mahola and Jesse Clegg, two prominent singers-songwriters who have helped to pave the way in these performances, promising some unforgettable experiences. Are scheduled from October the 25th to the 29th. You can start saving up for your ticket to head to the Big Apple. But well done to these incredible artists. And that's where we leave our news for now. Let's get our last take on the weather.
Thank you so much, Graham. A last look at your weather indeed. Now, first and foremost, some weather news. The SA Weather Service has, as was the case yesterday, issued only one warning for today, and that is extremely high fire danger conditions that are expected over the Case and David Kruiper local municipalities in the Northern Cape. Now, as far as the rest of the country is concerned, foggy conditions are expected over the west and east coast in the morning, but otherwise it will be mainly fine and partly cloudy. Showers and rain can be expected over the southeast and east coast. Now, just before we dive into your temperatures for the last time, here's our look at our sunrise view of the hour. This one was sent in by Nirmala from Gauteng. Good morning, Nirmala, and look at that. Just those rays of the sun, an iconic Joburg sunrise. Absolutely love it. Thank you very much. I hope you have a blessed day going forward. And please continue sharing your morning views with us. You can do so on our WhatsApp line, as always, 063 408 8863. Now, here's the last look at those temperatures.
No matter the weather, as long as we're together, Expresso family, we know we're feeling good, and more than anything else, we're having a great morning. And now I need you to stick around because we've got great things coming up still. We have got some SA Fashion Week highlights that you can't afford to miss. And then you have got to meet our next celebrity contestant. The Queen is in the building, and honestly and truly, she is someone who genuinely always comes with just that magic. Davino Gary for Tropica Island of Treasure Season 11. It is all happening right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. We're going to take a short break, but we'll be back after this.
There are stories of believers, and we're inspired by them all. We invite you to write your story with us. Your story matters. ABSA.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
The only way to start your morning is on your screen and with you all the way until 9 o'clock. And Expresso is all about getting you ready for the beautiful things that are coming, right? One which I absolutely cannot wait for is Season 11 of Tropica Island of Treasure. I have the absolute honor of getting to be the host of this game show that I genuinely feel like, friend, you are going to be obsessed with, because we've got some of the best contestants that are going to be there. And for now, I'm talking about the celebrities, right? Because you can still enter. But this morning, we are joined by former Miss South Africa from 2022. We are talking about a queen. It is none other than Davino Gary, everybody. Davi, how are you?
I'm lovely. How are you doing?
I'm amazing. I'm getting excited for Zanzibar.
Oh, me too, girl. I'm
right?
getting my body ready. Like, let's do it.
Come on. Okay. Before we get to your preparations, I know that you are no stranger to reality TV as well as competition in general, because, girl, you had to fight to get to be Miss SA.
Honestly?
Yeah. So how does it feel now still competing? Do you still get nervous about it?
You know, I think I'm the type of person who, in the build-up and everything, like, my mind is just everywhere but in the actual competition.
Yeah.
And then once we get going, that's when I feel the nerves, like, okay, it is actually happening. So right now, I'm still very calm. I'm still focused on everything that I need to do in the build-up.
Yeah.
But I'm sure once we land in Zanzibar, the nerves will surely kick in.
I get it. And because it's a reality TV show of a lifetime.
Yeah.
I mean, babes, your share of R1 million is on the line.
Literally.
Hey? Davi? Huh?
Literally.
Okay, so then because of that, you obviously need to have a bit of a strategy,
Yeah.
which entails looking at your competition. Is there any celebrity contestant that you're kind of eyeing at the moment where you're like, you you might be a bit of a problem.
You know what? I think we really have some strong competition this year. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody
You
looks strong.
included?
Like
Yes.
exactly. Mentally, physically, everybody looks super strong. But I think I'd have to see them in action to see that, okay, no, this one is gonna be what's standing between me and that million rand.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Davi, so there's no one at the moment. Everyone's just like, we'll see.
I think, you know what? I think our partners are going to be a huge determinator in terms of who's going to take this one because we're all super strong.
I love that. You're so sweet, Davi. As other people were saying Bobby, other ones saying Ungani, someone said Chad. Is this a play?
I don't know.
Is that you don't want to like let people know?
You know what? Let's wait and see.
Hectic.
Let's wait and see.
All right, Davilicious. Something we don't have to wait and see though is me asking you in terms of this competition, how have you been preparing?
So number one, like I said, you need to be strong physically, right? So I've joined F45 training, which is like an intense 45 minutes workout.
Yeah.
And what I love about it is that I'm not only getting stronger physically, but mentally, because I kid you not, in every single workout, I have to tell myself, you can push through to the end. So I'm building that trust with myself, learning to listen to my voice and learning that I can do it. If I put my mind to it, I can do it. So that's been very intense. And now I want to go into the second phase of my preparation, because I think it's also very much a mind game and a logic game.
100%.
So I'm going to get some puzzles for myself. I'm not a puzzle girl, but I'm going to have to do it in preparation for that.
I love that.
Yeah.
And we've seen in previous seasons that there's been some puzzles here and there. I don't know if they're going to be any in season 11. You're going to have to tune in to find out. And Davi, you're going to have to wait to find out. But I want to ask you because, of course, Zanzibar, it is a beautiful place. Have you ever been before?
No, it's actually one of my dream destinations. I've always wanted to go to Zanzibar. Dreams coming true.
Right? But then on top of it, it's another dream for you to get your share of R1 million.
Absolutely.
So altogether, this experience, what are you hoping to get from Tropica Island of Treasure?
You know, like I said, I've always wanted to go to Zanzibar.
Yes.
Right? And when I thought about the whole experience, I actually remembered when I was younger, my family and I would go to these game reserves or resorts, and they'd always have like these little sports that you're either running with an egg or you like throwing water balloons, and I'd always participate. So it feels like that childhood dream or the childhood thing that I used to do with my family, I get to do now on such a bigger scale, like on the island of Zanzibar. So yeah, I think it's going to be such a full circle moment being able to do that.
Yeah, and I feel like that's so sweet in terms of how, like, you know, life is always preparing us for what's coming. And this is a moment like that for you.
Literally, my whole family is so engaged because when we used to do that, we'd all like get involved. My family is super competitive. So now even with this one, they're backing me, supporting me. They're like, you were made for this. You've been preparing for this your whole life.
Your whole life, it's
entire
hectic.
life.
It's hectic. This is just another reason for you to tune into Tropica Island of Treasure. Hey, this is people walking into their destinies. Look at that.
Absolutely.
But, my Davi, I want to ask you because we know that, like you said, our partners are going to determine a lot, right? Well, your guys' partners, me, I'm just the host. I'm just
Lucky
the host.
you.
I know, right? I'm so happy. But you know that it's all about, you know, the assets that each of you bring from both sides. So what do you believe could be your greatest asset in terms of being in a partnership with someone?
You know, I think I'm really a great communicator.
Okay.
Which I think is very important if you're going to be in a partnership with someone. Because also, if you're not able to communicate, you guys will never be on the same page. So I think I'm a great communicator. And I think what's going to be important for us would be to build that trust so that we can leverage off of each other's strengths.
I love it. Girl, it sounds like you've been really thinking about the competition.
I really have. But also, a positive mindset. Oh my God. You know, if you give up before you even get the whole thing started, you've already lost it. So I'm really trying to get myself in that positive mind thinking, and I can definitely be that person to my partner as well. When they're feeling down, I'm going to tell you, girl or guy, get your act together. Let's go.
I love it. The queen has spoken. Davi Nokeri, she is one of our celebrity contestants for Tropica Island of Treasure season 11. And my friend, you could be her partner. But coming up a little bit later on, we're going to be hearing from Davi. What is she looking for in a partner? Make sure you don't go anywhere because I always say you deserve your share of R1 million. While we get you ready for that on this side of life, though, Cape Town is standing by. Hi, Cape TZ.
Oh, thank you, beautiful ladies. I think they're both going to absolutely slay it
They're
on
going to
the
own
island.
it. They're
Cannot
going to
wait.
own it.
Right now, we want you to own your day and an amazing deal. We've drawn Samsung in celebrating 18 incredible years as the #1 TV in the global market. And they've never been toppled from that position through this deal. And we are celebrating with an incredible deal ourselves. Get the 65-inch QLED 4K smart TV. It is the one. And the Galaxy Fit 3 for only 11,995. It's starting to feel a bit Black Friday-ish. And that
Yeah,
saves you
almost.
an incredible 7,299 Rand. That is amazing. And clearly you guys have been loving this. And there have been some great comments pouring through on our socials. Some immense love for Samsung, which I know comes with the territory on our show. But let's plug into what you guys have been saying this morning.
Absolutely. We'll start off with this one. Smurfy commented and said, I need a new Samsung TV because I trust their brand and I've never had a smart TV with such impeccable features which have never been seen before. This would be a wonderful experience for my kids and I. The first movie I'd watch is Sing 2.
Good choice.
There
I
we
might
have
do Trolls 3, Let's Band Together as well, just to see a bit of Brozone on there as well. Love that. This next comment came through from Javine Simmers, who says, good morning, Expresso family. Samsung is one of the best household brand names. This TV is not only a want, but a need as well, because we do. I need it. The first thing I'd watch is the feel-good breakfast show, the best breakfast show, Expresso. Love you. Love you.
Love it. It doesn't stop there. We had another comment here from Sharpose and Kapele, who says Samsung is the best quality and smart TV I've ever seen. And then he also further says I'd want to watch Expresso morning show every morning and the weather on it. So yeah, great reason to get a brand new TV, my
and he's
friend.
the weather guy. He taught me about weather when I first came onto the show. You don't understand. He
All
was
that
my
geography came to good use.
Yeah,
later on in
exactly,
years.
dude. I still go by that thing. If you see clouds on Lion's Head, you know it's going to rain, dude. And it's 100% certainty so far. I love it. And let's connect with one more person. Zama Lushaba pitched up this morning and said this: watching TV is not about just watching TV. It's about the picture quality. It's about the brand of that TV, and reputable companies like Samsung give one confidence and makes watching TV fun. Next level, I think. Watching my favorite show, Expresso Morning Show, SABC3, won't be the same, especially on a Samsung 65-inch QLED smart TV. My whole experience won't be the same with this visibility. Yeah, it won't.
No,
like I said, your eyes aren't as good as this TV.
You know, it's so much more than just looking at the screen. It's the feeling that it creates, right?
The
Of its quality.
unboxing, if you will. Oh, my word.
There's nothing better than unboxing a new TV.
And then hiring someone else to mount it, because...
What? No, that's part of the fun, dude. Like, I'll come and do yours.
I've no doubt that then we'll sit and we shall watch the weather together on my brand new TV. Now, I haven't bought one yet, but hopefully you guys have jumped on this deal. You still stand the chance to actually get your hands on Samsung's one-day only offer. It's only happening today. And you can get that 65-inch QLED 4K smart TV and the Galaxy Fit 3 together in a bundle for next to nothing. You can shop this deal live right now. All you have to do, scan the QR code on your TV right this instant, and then follow the link on Expresso social media pages as well.
Absolutely. It's very, very easy. And of course, click on that link, add it to the cart, and use that special code. That is how you get this incredible deal. The code is 18 years, all caps. So remember, it is case sensitive, that code. And then you just check out. And then remember, like I said, the code is case sensitive. And the deal's only valid today. Okay, so if you want to get your hands on this deal, you have today only. So you got to jump very quickly. We did warn you on Tuesday to say, listen, get your affairs in order here, because a deal is coming. So what are you waiting for, South Africa? Get scanning, go for it.
Now it sounds like you're talking to the guy who went and bought the TV without discussing this with his partner, because the deal was so good.
Exactly.
So get your affairs in order.
I did warn you. I did say. But anyway, so here we are. It's a fantastic deal, just for today only. Get your hands on it. And this is not just a TV, it's a bundle, a fantastic smartwatch to go with it as well. So don't delay, do it now. Today. Don't delay, do it today. How's that?
Before midnight, please.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome to it. You are tuned into your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso right here on S3. Welcome to you if you've just joined us. Where you been, man? Yeah, but listen, we still have quite a good basket ahead on this Thursday morning, and we're all about acknowledging worth. And we are inspired this morning by the team at L'Oreal, who are leading the charge with a rather special movement that celebrates the strength and resilience of women worldwide.
It's something we lean on every day in our country, and one of those we definitely lean on in this space. Kutle joined the team for the first local Walk Your Worth show, and what a place to do it. The SA Fashion Week lit up. Let's take a look.
We are light, cocooned in skin, sun children growing in the universe's womb. Each of us is a star draped in human form.
The saying goes, never underestimate your worth. You are capable of achieving absolutely anything. Today we step out to honor the most influential women across all industries at this much anticipated first local Walk Your Worth show with L'Oreal at SA Fashion Week. So get ready for glitz and glamour with icons. Lucille, as the founder of SA Fashion Week, what message of worth would you like to send out to young, up-and-coming designers?
I want to say that it's worth being seen, and it's worth being talking about, and it's worth being acknowledged, and it's worth being, which is really important, just to be.
How do you hope your role inspires other people? What legacy would you like to leave behind?
I wish for everybody to be seen on this level, because this is an international level. And although we always think, well, we South Africa and we are good enough because we are good enough, we still need to compete globally.
Bonang, you are looking absolutely sensational. Talk to us about how it feels to be a part of the L'Oreal Paris Walk Your Worth show.
I'm excited. You know, I think anytime there's a big group of beautiful women all coming together to celebrate our worth and walk our worth and celebrate our individual successes and all the vibe and celebrations and color and beauty that we bring to our country, the entertainment industry, South African fashion, and just all round beautiful, strong L'Oreal girls. I'm excited. You know, for me, the fact that I get to do this again, you know, from Paris to South Africa, I mean, the vibe is absolutely amazing. You know how a singer will make music, you know, a painter will paint an art piece. And I think fashion, for fashion girls, we get to represent and showcase our personality.
From game changers to barrier breakers, the women stepping out to walk their worth are cultivating meaningful conversations around self-worth, self-empowerment, and self-acceptance. Let's catch up with a few of them.
Representation matters so much, and I think I get to experience it and see it in my daughters. The things that they see and experience, versions of themselves on billboards, on TV, in their animations that they watch, are so important, because then they know that they can be all these amazing women. L'Oreal has always just showed up for us, you know, make sure that we know that we're worth it.
At the end of the day, we are all different. We were all made different, with different talents, different styles, different bodies, and that is what makes you shine. So it's walk your worth as you are. That is how the world is going to love you, your authentic self.
Representation matters because events like this, they're not only about beauty or fashion. Self-worth really starts with you. Having to wake up in the morning, look at yourself in the mirror and say it out loud that I'm beautiful, I'm confident, I'm intelligent. So this event is not only about beauty, but it's just a reminder how important we all are.
I feel like representation really matters, especially in the country that we live in, because we're so diverse. We have so much culture, so many different races, and so much making us what we are as a Rainbow Nation South Africa. And L'Oreal has definitely done that today, not only in their skincare and in just how they treat women all over the world, but even with their segment, which is worth it. You are worth it, no matter where you come from, no matter who you are, how you look. I mean, I've got different hair, I've got different texture, so they just representing every single person, especially here. And for Fashion Week, I think it's just perfect, man.
Getting to see these phenomenal women grace this runway is testament to the power of walking your worth, to pave the way for others to follow. L'Oreal has done it once again, empowerment at its finest.
Wow, what an event indeed. And of course, they're discovering your true worth. It breaks the chains of limitation, empowering you to stride confidently into the realms once deemed impossible. Now, these are just some of the sentiments of the first local L'Oreal Paris Walk Your Worth show at South African Fashion Week, where we got to celebrate women across different industries. And of course, this morning here to reflect on this magical night, because it really was magical, marketing manager for L'Oreal Paris South Africa, Ayanda McKay. Ayanda, good morning.
Good morning.
This was no ordinary fashion show, that's for sure. And let me tell you, I've done a couple of those in my day. This is not just a straight up and down, let's walk. You guys did a phenomenal job.
Thank
and I
you
want to
very
know
much.
what inspired the local Walk Your Worth show.
Sure. So, I mean, this really traces back to the brand's history and ethos, which is around because you're worth it, you know, that opening line.
Yeah.
The brand is really about women empowerment. You know, in Paris, we just finished our 6th year of La Défilé, which is Walk Your Worth.
La Défilé.
La Défilé. and we really thought it was about time to bring it to our shores.
Yeah.
And so we partnered with SA Fashion Week, and that's what we did. We brought it to the shores with a little bit of sprinkle in it, but that was really the inspiration behind it.
You brought the sprinkle, you brought the fire and everything that goes with it. And I got to talk about the models, because I know, you know, for a designer or a brand to go and start selecting models, it's a process. But here we've seen some really high profile individuals.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, selecting the models was a hard one because there are so many people to choose from in South Africa. There's so much talent.
Yeah.
But really, I think the starting point was ensuring that we have a range of ages, ethnicities, shapes and sizes, choosing from influencers to media personalities. And that's why we had your Leanne Manis, your Yvonne Chaka Chakas, you had your Bonang. So that was really the thinking behind it, was just to ensure that we showed the diversity of our South African society.
Which I love, because it's almost putting the fashion industry and how people perceive it also in a different light, as we should see it as it's our worth, it's who we are. So let's celebrate that, and I love that. The objectives for this particular show, I mean, when this thing was conceptualized and you looked at it, I mean, what were those key objectives? And I think in the same breath, what is it that what is the message? What is that takeaway points that the members in the audience, because I could see they were just fixated on what is happening on the runway?
So really the objectives was, one, about continuing to place South Africa on the map. I think we've had a lot of highlights as a country, you know, from the rugby to etc. So I think it was just around continuing to elevate or adding to that, putting South Africa on the map. That was the first one. The second one was really about ensuring South Africans walk away with knowing that, you know, being proud of being able to walk your worth. You know, put your head up. The journey to worth is a turbulent one. We all know that, you know, you don't just get to a place of where you feel, and so it's forever evolving. And really was about, you know, you are worth it. You're absolutely worth it. And, you know, the takeaway from the show needed to be about, wow, wow, what a show. You know, there's nothing more to it besides wow.
I think I've said wow so many times watching that incident as well, especially that showstopper dress that you said, man, that was spectacular.
Incredible.
That, oh man, it's like wings floating down that runway. Is there going to be another one? Are you guys thinking about it already?
Watch this space, watch this place. If we're not thinking, we're probably planning. SA Fashion Week happens in April as well as in October. So we are in talks to doing it again in October. And seeing how we can top it, or, you know, adding more flair to it. But absolutely, there's another one planned.
And listen to the future, because this is one of those moments for a brand that is a highlight, right? And now you're going to build onto this. You know, where to forward? What's happening for L'Oreal Paris South Africa?
Sure. I mean, we are the world's #1 beauty brand in the world. So where to from here? Because we are worth it, absolutely, and our customers are worth it. Where to from here? I think it's continuing to bring in innovation that is relevant for our country, you know, especially with our climate. So that's a big one for us. Ensuring that we continue to drive the message of worth to everybody. So we've also got a men's range, so just not women, men as well. So everybody. The third part is we're going to continue with our Walk the Worth show.
Yeah.
And then we also have a Talk Your Worth podcast on Spotify, hosted by Poppy. And that's really about allowing women a space and a platform to be able to talk about their journey to worth and what that means, from motherhood to work to any part of their lives. So really everything is just about embodying worth to our customers.
Yeah, just moving into that upliftment space, which is beautiful.
Yeah.
Ayana, thank you very much.
Thank you.
This was a breath of fresh air, and I love it.
Thank you.
Because I know what it's like, you know, the whole industry in terms of modelling, and it's very strict, and this is how we do it, but you came and you broke the mould, which is fantastic.
Thank you very much for having me.
Well done to you and your entire team, and we got a cheers. So this morning, here's to celebrating the uniqueness, beauty and individuality of all the women across the world.
Kumele uzithembe, uzithande, uzincome. It's important because you're worth it.
Now, I promised you this morning we were going to do it 3 ways. What are we going to do 3 ways, Miss Jenny Morris?
My way, our way, or the highway. No, we're going to make pastry 3 ways, and we're going to fill these beautiful tarts with deliciousness.
Oh, a whole lot of deliciousness, and we're going to get our hands dirty, so to speak.
No,
so stick around.
Get your hands dirty.
Yeah, but I'll take one for the team for this. It's going to be spectacular. And then, of course, we connected with the wonderful Ndavi Nokeri, our Miss SA from 2022. She's, of course, heading to Zanzibar as part of the superstar celebrity outfit for Tropica Island of Treasure. We're going to find out what she is looking for in her partner, and it could be you. Stick around.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Caribou Expresso family, we are getting ready for Zanzibar, all in the name of Tropica Island of Treasure. And today, we're coming to you live, of course, from the Samsung showroom at Design Quarter in Johannesburg. And I want you to continue to get ready with us, okay? Because I have got someone who wants you to be their partner. I am talking about the 2022 Miss South Africa. It is none other than Ndavi Nokeri. Ndavi, are you still feeling good? Are you still feeling ready?
Yeah, super
Okay,
ready. Yeah.
okay.
Talking to you makes it more real, so I am getting a bit stressed.
Yes.
But ready.
You got this. And the nice thing is that we're going to be playing a game later on to get you even like mentally strong.
Oh, God.
I like those. Okay. Ndavi, what are you looking forward to in terms of having a partner and someone that you can rely on? What are you looking for in them even that you think will help you to genuinely get closer and closer to that share of R1 million?
Yeah. This is very important because, like I said earlier on, I think they're going to play such a huge part in determining who's going to take this one.
Yes.
And I previously mentioned that I'm looking for someone who's got some upper body strength. I know you and I were talking about this earlier, how we both hate arm day, but this is to our detriment right now. So I'm going to need someone with some serious upper body strength and general strength. And then I'd say someone who has grit, because I know it's going to probably get tough. So you need to have that strong mentality, strong mindset to be able to push through. And someone who's committed to the cause, you know? I know I'm committed, so I need someone who's also on the same level, knowing that we can actually do this and we're going to do this. Sorry to everyone else.
Ndavi is saying, don't play with my money, okay?
Nope.
I don't play with it. I love it. And Ndavi, of course, I think that you have described a great partner, right? But I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit.
Okay.
3 words to describe that partner. So you mentioned a few things, but I'm looking for other words now. 3 words to describe the perfect partner for you.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Yes.
I feel like I just told you. Okay, so positive mindset.
Positive. I like that.
Visionary.
Vision. Oh, can see the
vision. You need to see the vision. You need to see the vision. And lastly, what can we say?
Lucky number 3 is?
Lucky number 3 is endurance. You need to have endurance.
Endurance.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. Okay, so Ndavi, it seems like you've got the ultimate partner in your mind. You know the person you're looking for. You'll hopefully see them from episode 1, but we're going to find out. I then need to ask you, because now we need to get our South African family to come through and come to Zanzibar with us. What do you think someone should have in their audition tape to be like, okay, I'm going to stand the best chance of being part of season 11 Tropica Island of Treasure?
I've seen some very interesting auditions.
100%.
Like, they're so fun to watch, oh my gosh. But I'm also like, this must be so nerve-wracking, putting yourself out there, which we also had to do with Miss South Africa. So, like, big ups to anyone who's had the courage to send through their audition. And I think the ones that have stood out for me are where the person is just super vibrant and energetic. Like, you can see that they really, really want this. It shines through. And where they're just being themselves, you know, you see their personality. I think it's very nice to kind of feel like you already know this person, but you haven't met them. So make sure that your personality shines through on your audition and be creative. You know, it's always nice when you see something you've never seen and it really sticks to your mind because you're like, wow, that was so unique.
Right?
Yeah.
And especially because there's a lot of people entering.
Exactly.
So you got to make yourself stand out.
Yeah, so be creative with it. Don't just sit down, like, go outside, do something that you would do in your normal habitat.
Yes, I love that. Another thing that I added last time was I was saying that in terms of people and just like showing us who they are, like show us something that makes you unique in terms of your day-to-day life that's going to help you on the island, right?
Exactly.
I like it.
I like that.
Between us, I think that we've given you something to work with, Expresso family. And this is why you need to come and enter with us. Hashtag Tropica. You tag at MyTropica. You post a video that lets us know why it is that you are the one that should be Ndavi's partner, the person who's going to be coming to Zanzibar with us and fighting for that share of R1 million. Friend, nothing sounds smoother than that. And don't forget as well, for just making it to the island, you already win your share of 70,000 rand. I mean, do I need to say anything more, Ndavi?
Like, come on.
Come on.
Like, say less, actually.
I love that. I'm going to say less, in fact, because here's something that's going to take you into a little bit more of what you need to know, all in the name of entering for Tropica Island of Treasure, Season 11, Zanzibar.
We're in Zanzibar for Tropica Island of Treasure. Are you? Did you just swim here from South Africa? There's an easier way to find fame and your share of a smooth R1 million fortune. Simply upload your audition to social media, explain why you're a match for our celebs. Add the hashtag Tropica and tag at MyTropica, and we could see you in Zanzibar. Buy a Tropica now and enter to be on the island.
And do it. Just take that bold leap of faith, back yourself and enter. Your life could change. Well, the one thing you won't find in that setting is a cooking challenge. That's what we've got ahead of us today. Whether you love your pies sweet or savoury, just as good, all the magic lies in the pastry. If you're a cook or a chef, you will know this. You want it buttery and flaky. And today we are showing you exactly how to do that, plus treating you to 3 different sweet things, some fillings, dark chocolate and ganache. We've got lemon meringue and cinnamon apple. I mean, come on. And of course, Jenny Morris, our queen, is here to take us through the blow-by-blow. 3 ways Jenny had to come in, okay?
So
are you putting me to work
your
immediately?
Position. Yes.
Okay.
So the best way to do pastry, get your hands in is get the butter in.
Okay.
The important thing is your butter must be cold and your hands must be cold.
Okay.
Because you're going to work this, baby. Work
all right,
it
so
and
you
twerk
don't
it.
want it all to melt, and you want to
No.
keep that butter cool.
Yes,
Okay.
but I want you to use the tips of your fingers, okay?
Okay, brilliant. And
So-
luckily, I have bad circulation, so my hands are always cold. I get
there
told.
you go.
I get told.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay,
Okay,
crumble,
so I
crumble.
want you to crumble and just keep moving it and keep moving it. Now, the important thing about butter is that it enriches everything. It gives everything flavour, and it's just too delicious
It's
for words.
luxuriousness,
It's
hey?
wonderful. And we're going into the colder season, so you know what I do? It's the perfect time for making pastry. I make a lot of this and I freeze it.
Oh, wow.
So at the drop
okay.
of a hat, I can just go straight to my freezer. That's I top up on butter all the time. And not just any butter, darling.
It's got to be the Moy
It's got to be the Moy River. And then you can have your pastry in the freezer, bring it out and have sweet or savoury. And while Graham is doing this...
Well, I'm crumbling.
You're crumbling. Go quicker.
I'm trying.
must
There's a
go
lot of
quicker.
pastry here.
Yes, okay.
Are we feeding the whole of our area today?
This whole crew is
We can actually start
dying.
selling these outside the studio.
And there's another way to do it too. It's called cutting it in. You get a little tool and you just do this with the tool, which actually makes life a lot easier.
Okay, I love it. Well, I'm going to keep on doing this for
I'm
about
going to give you a tiny
2 more minutes.
little bit of water to put it
because
together.
Luckily, we do have...
We have some made. Look at this, baby. These have been made and they've been pressed into the tin and we're going to bake them blind.
Okay, and just as a note, because obviously this would take a while, how do you know you have arrived at the right consistency of your dough?
It'll come together in a nice little ball.
Okay.
And then normally what we do is, because you have to roll it out, so I normally pat it out, put it in some, not greaseproof paper.
Like cellophane or something like that, plastic.
Plastic,
Yeah,
and then
plastic
stick
wrap.
it in the fridge.
Okay.
Okay, so
all right,
here.
so now we've got our dough. It looks beautiful. Our
Yes.
pastry has been put into our little ramekins.
You can deglove because I need those hands back. So this goes into the oven and we bake these beautiful pastry cases, so you end up with something like this.
Oh,
See
I
that?
love
It's
that.
gorgeous.
Now I'm going to give it a little bit of a rinse.
Do you have to rinse your hands? Now, if you have a look at this lemon curd, it has got this luxurious, beautiful butter. which
Undoubtedly
gives it-
one of my favourite
All right, then you
profiles.
can have the lemon curd filling with a meringue top.
I'm
And
gonna take that home
I'm
with
going
me.
to do chocolate, baby. So just look
yummy.
at that.
Now,
Look
when
at
we
that.
talk about the point of difference in the butter, and it does make a big difference when you are baking, to use the right ingredients. Now, the trick to delicious pastry in this case, the technique, obviously, that we've been taken through, and the butter, as Jen said, it does make all the difference. That's why we are using our Clover Moy River salted butter. The salt also adds a component there. It's perfect for cooking and baking and adds beautiful, creamy, luxurious flavour. And I think a mouthfeel, it just adds to the entire bigger picture. And for that flaky result, make sure that you use your Clover Moy River butter at a cold temperature when making the crust. And yeah, the hands can be cold as well. Cold hands, warm heart. And you can make any one of these pie fillings as a large tart as well, which is quite cool. You can see we've done the apple there on maximum size. Absolutely beautiful. Look at you, you've just created desserts in all of like 0.3
yes,
seconds.
Absolutely. Look at this beautiful mint. I love it.
I mean, you could even freeze the little cups in there.
You can, but there's actually no need to even do that because, as I say, if you have your pastry ready-made...
Easy peasy.
Well, hello, baby. Come.
All right.
quick.
Okay, so I'm going to do lemon meringue.
Lemon meringue, and
dance.
can I top you with some
Yes,
meringue?
you can. Be
Can
the
I
cream
meringue
on
you?
top. Just as long as the blowtorch doesn't come out.
Where's the blowtorch?
I love this because There's something quite cute about little bespoke desserts, little tartlets, a little something for each individual that's coming to your event, your party.
Yes.
You can make something quite simple. This is not that expensive.
No,
you can make it go quite a long way, but the impact of these little individual offerings is
It's amazing.
It's
You
really
could actually
cool.
present a whole lot of different ones on the table. Blow it. don't burn the house
I
down.
never know how to use this. I don't know if I'm going to... Oh, there we go. Hang on.
There we go. And just...
Is it working? Come on, you can do it.
I
There we
need
go.
a welding. Okay.
Okay.
Hold it far.
I don't want to...
Mind your fingers. Don't put your fingers there. I just love it when that sugar starts to caramelize. That's the
Oh.
best. Whoa. Okay, he's going a little bit too hectic. Go there.
And the smell of it
is gorgeous.
There might be a reason why they haven't let me use the...
And don't give it to me because I'll set him on fire.
Exactly. How cute, wonderful,
gorgeous.
beautiful does that look?
Absolutely.
Oh, so easy. And then you got the added bonus of your
Yes.
health smelling like this, smelling like the cinnamon apple, smelling like this beautiful,
And it
freshly
says,
baked pie.
Eat me.
It really does.
Do you know-
Those look beautiful.
Do you know what my nickname is? Betty Butterlegs.
Betty-
Because I drink it. I love it. I love melted on a million on potatoes, and I eat a lot of butter.
I know, I'm here for that, and I actually got shouted at by my gorgeous wife, whose birthday it is today, for using all the butter yesterday. So I'm sorry, baby. I'll get some more on the way home now. I love the creativity here, the versatility, and the simplicity. It's just in how you make it and what you use. So treat yourself and try our buttery pie pastry recipes, all three of them, and actually create some of your own. Delicious, indulgent, and so worth the time. And you can get the full recipe and more inspiration on the culinary space at expressoshow.com. These are exquisite.
Yay. Happy?
Look at that.
Indulge in Clover's Moy River Pure Salted Butter. Perfect for cooking, baking and spreading. Elevate every dish with Clover Moy River Butter.
It's been a yummy morning, rather, on Expresso Show this morning. And, of course, it is all because of the beautiful food we've been getting into. But it is also because of the people that are in the building. And today, Tropica Island of Treasure is getting closer and closer, my love. So this is why you need to enter, ne? You need to get it in, whether it is the video or you doing the things that you need to do in the other ways that I'll tell you about later on. However, I do need you to stick around because we are going to be getting to know some more. One of the queens that you might be partnered up with, making your way into that share of R1 million, as well as you getting your share of 70,000 Rand just for making it to the island. But you can't win if you don't enter. We're going to get into more of it in a little bit. We're going to take a short break. But when we come back, I'm so excited because we're going to be playing a young game with Ndavi Nogeri to find out why she should be your partner for Tropica Island of Treasure. Stick around.
Don't fall victim to intestinal worms. Use kid-friendly Vermox twice a year. And get rid of unwanted guests. Vermox.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show Expresso on S3. We have 5 minutes left in your company. Let's make the most of it. And by that, I mean with us. If you are very passionate about the game, then, the game, you can use your sport know-how to predict match day results and claim your share in today's sports stake jackpots because your chances of winning big could become a reality off the pitch.
Even if your team is losing on the pitch, you can still win, and I love that. So you can play your favorite sports stake game on the nationallottery.co.za. That's their website. And just make sure that you do actually play. Put yourself in the line to win some major cash, obviously. But most importantly, when it comes to sport, the bragging rights to be in your game. Just go and do it, have a lot of fun, and, of course, be responsible, and good luck.
Good luck to you. So with the last couple of minutes, let's have some fun and games with celeb contestant Ndavi Nokeri hanging out with Zanele up in Josie.
Yes, it is fun and games indeed. And we know that Ndavi is looking for the ultimate partner, but she's here to showcase why she is your ultimate partner for Tropica Island of Treasure Season 11. So this is why today we are playing a game called Tropica Shuffle Showdown. Ndavi, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so this is how it's going to go, right? Expresso family, I hope you're listening. We are going to be shuffling these bottles over on the counter, right? But there are points to be scored with each part of the counter that we can get them to, right?
Okay.
So the very first point is 1 point, the second one is 2 points, and the third one is 3 points.
All right.
Easy enough, right? Okay. Davi, we're going to play rock, paper, scissors to see which color we are, okay?
Okay. So I actually want this one.
I actually want this one, so let's see if we get what we want. Okay, here we go. Mango and peach or mixed berries. Here we go. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. No! Why did I do that? Okay, here we go. We're about to get going with our Tropica Shuffle Showdown, but I must say, if it goes past the line, 0 points.
Past the yellow line?
Yeah, that yellow line over there at the end.
Right, so
0
let's
points.
not overcommit.
No, yeah. We have to, like, that's why it's like a mental game. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Who's going to go first?
I think it's only fair that I go first.
I suppose. Okay, go mixed berries. Go team mixed berries. Let me take my mango and peach.
Take
Here
your
we go.
ammo.
Oh, my word.
And
Okay.
see how it's done.
This lady, you're now my enemy.
Okay, we're setting the bar high.
I detest this. Okay, fine, Davi, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
Are we
Let's see.
swapping?
Okay, here we go. Okay. I'm gonna go in and see how we can.
Don't bump me out.
I can do this. I'm gonna bump you out. Actually, that's my MO, my mission. Yeah!
What is your problem?
I love what's happening here. Which are always on.
Oh, it's on.
Look, babes, we are gonna be finding out if it really is on. Let's see. Davi, you're not allowed to do that. Davi, I am gonna. Oh my word.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, this is stressful.
This is so funny. I was just gonna try and like get each other out the whole time. Okay, here we go.
Please leave me alone.
No, I'm not going to.
Please leave me alone.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Zanele.
Okay.
1-1 each
so this
left.
is how you wanna start this whole thing.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I see you.
One of us is going to be left with no points. Okay, go ahead.
One of us is not me.
I feel like I'm still in, though. I feel like I'm still in. I feel like I still have points. That's what I will say.
I
think I'm still
feel
in.
like you're kind of like
I'm on the line.
Okay.
I feel like I'm still in. We'll hear from the umpires.
Okay, we'll hear from the
But I feel like I'm
umpires.
still in.
Let me pray on this one.
Let's do this. I can do this. Expresso family, I can do this, right? Okay, here we go.
No, you can't.
And Davi, Davi Betuna, busy whispering, I can't do it. 3, 2. Oh no! What does that mean?
We need the umpires.
I was about to say.
We need the...
My God is good. Oh, hey.
Okay, I'm gonna need you on my team. Actually, you need to audition.
Good to forget being a host. I need to audition. Davi, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You are so amazing. And I feel like this is going to be such a beautiful journey for all of us.
Looking
Yeah.
forward to it.
Oh, my goodness. Expresso family, your time has come. You heard Davi saying, I need to audition. But the truth is, you need to audition. Make sure that you get in your video. You tag @mytropica. You say #Tropica. And just like that, you could be jetting off to Zanzibar with us, all in the name of hopefully winning your share of R1 million in the beautiful city where we will say caribou to each other. And more than anything else, my friend, you also win yourself a share of 70,000 Rand just for making it to Zanzibar. There's so much that is on the line, so don't play with this opportunity. It is closing in terms of auditions on the 5th of May, okay? We love you so much. Do the right thing. And right about now, Cape Town has a whole lot more just for you.
Oh, thank you so much, beautiful ladies. We'll be back tomorrow for those Freedom Day celebrations.
Absolutely. 30 years of democracy. We'll see you there. It's a Friday, baby. See you there.
Adios.
Oh, thank you. Well done.
Indulge in Clover's Moy River Pure Salted Butter. Perfect for cooking, baking and spreading. Elevate every dish with Clover Moy River Butter.
Another feel-good production.